Huh? 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 Real? Confirmed? Confirmed? Gamers? Real? What's up, everyone? How are you keeping? Okay. This requires a little bit of an explanation. So, I'm trying to do more stuff weekly. Just number one, because it keeps me sharp. It forces me to learn more of the game. Getting low on tier skip robbing, real. Why does it do that? Okay, I have to fuck around with Nightbot a bit because its formatting is wild. Let me see if that fixes it. The other guy wins this fight, by the way. Fight. Okay, that's a little bit better. Okay, I fixed it. How are you keeping? Pablo, are you in World right now? The other guy's too good? Well, we need the other guy to step in World real quick while we get everything underway. But before we do that, let's just take a quick peek at just some of the differences between us and Leaderboard. I'm not in our ER PvP right now because y'all annoy the fuck out of me. So while you have your meltdown, I am just going to name off some of the bans. All pieces of Briar, all pieces of Royal Remains, that stands to reason. Icon Shield, Light Load, that's all the same. Backhand Blade is banned, Smith's Grip Circ, Clean Rot Knight, Claws of Night, Pata when wielded two-handed or as part of a power stance, Pike, Cross Naginata and Bolt of Grandsax when part of a power stance, and Smith's Grip Shield. Is there a meltdown? Oh, KHL left Den and everyone was upsetting me, so I just dipped out for a bit. What else is there that's weird? Two-hand Talisman is flat banned. Talisman of Old Crucible, Fine Crucible, Crucible Feather, Dagger Talisman, Alexander and Warrior Jarshard. Oh, Royal Knights Resolve and Determination, Bloodhound Step and Quick Step. Flaming Strike is banned. Barbie Roar is banned. Swift Slash, Shriek of Sorrow, Rolling Sparks, Blind Spot, Storm Stomp, Needle Piercer, Scattershot, Throw, and Fan Shot. And then in terms of restrictions, you're limited to old Leaderboard rules for Backhand Blades as a class, so no Retaliatory Cross Tree, Lacerating Cross Tree, Millicents, and the Rotten Winged Insignia, and regular Winged Insignia. Poison Grease on Curved Swords and Thrusting Swords, Spinning Slash and Zikiba, and Sword Dance on the Shamshir. Flaming Strike is banned. I'm afraid I won't be coming. No, sir. Really? I'm a Flame Strike main. So the very balanced Curse Blade Circ is allowed. I say balanced, but I didn't want to get rid of the class, and most of the top setups that are left do also have some pretty strong stuff. We still need one more person to join, so if one more person could hop, skip, and jump in World, that would be phenomenal. We have Pablo in. Who's going to be blue? Me? Yeah, jump in. Just jump in. If we can fill World before we start. BHB got the weirdest restriction on ladder. I seen that. I don't like it, but whatever. Such a blender. I mean, it's probably the best weapon class in the game, so it being represented, I don't mind. I also think it's very funny. Literally, no. This isn't the tournament, Ladle Lover. This is just a casted fight club. The tournament is tomorrow, bestie. This is another weekly event that will be running in parallel to the beginners brackets. So you're safe. You're not on today. Hello. Yeah, you're on tomorrow, though. But you can literally join today, so there's no worries. Is this the line for soup? You'd take the soup, wouldn't you? But yeah, join to your heart's content, foolish. We have Pablo in, which we can actually take a look at Pablo's build. The other guy is being very secretive. So that's Pablo rocking. Rakshasha. Oh my god. Oh my god. On a strength build. Interesting. Coolio. What the fuck are those emotes? The way that I look at it, and this might be just me, I'm pretty uninterested in having the same 3 setups win everything. I think having more cool things is probably a good idea, personally. Having strong setups be strong, and then for players to have a forum where they can dick around, and for it also to be casted in semi-competitive, I think is important. That's just me, though. Take that for what it's worth. LGS might win next tourney. It's possible. LGS is kind of in an interesting spot. And yeah, this is completely open, by the way. There's no bracket for this. I woke up a little bit later than I would have liked, so I didn't get a chance to set up an FC before all this, but... Oh, a dirty cup of tea. I think it's a cool idea to try limiting stuff like that, but you end up in the exact same position where the top stuff just wins. Oh, look at this man. Look at this man. He's rearing to go, chaps. Pablo. The other guy is needed right this instant. The other guy is who will answer the call of the other guy? Who will be other guy? You can call Vaj. The password is lion, folks. He has to save the Soul Society. Real. Yo, we have someone. Let's go. All right, the first one. The Ladle lover is in. Let me fix that. Ladle. Cool beans. All right, boys and girls. Let me just adjust my audio real quick, because it does seem rather quiet. Up. All right, cool. First fight. It's going to be Pablo versus Ladle Lover. Oh, that would explain it. Cool beans. Cool beans. All right, folks. First fight. It is going to be best of 5. And away we go. Kaboom, as I realize that I'm on the wrong thing. Here we go. There we go. Alright, now I can hear it. Cool beans. We are going to see the one-handed pata off axe, I believe? Versus the Rakshasha. Oh no, it's main pata off axe. Yes, that is a good idea. Force back now. Once again, we are going to see the Rakshasha doing some shenanigans. Run attack comes through, and the weed cutter comes through there to try and get a tasty bit of damage. We are going to see the jumping R1s come out here on the side of Ladle, who goes in for a running attack, is going to be eating a little bit of damage. They're forced back into that nice little bit of a whiff punish there coming out on the side of Ladle. Pablo is quite low. Running attack comes through into the off axe there. Good pre-spacing out. Ladle is going to take a nice little bit of that damage. And sorry for the gun kill. And that is going to be the first round going to the lover of ladles. Control S. Cool. Ladle lover takes the first stock. I also need to adjust, now that I think about it, my audio because I did turn it back on. There we go. Okay, cool. Alright, folks. We have both of our players in. Let's get this show on the road for round 2. In our best of 5 between a Ladle and, of course, a Pablo. We are going to see... Ooh, that is going to be determination on both of them, which unfortunately, because someone didn't read the rules. GG's! That is going to be Pablo taking the stock, but we will play it out. Yes, if you need to go change your ashes or whatever, my friend, you can go do that now, because that is going to be a point over to the deer. We'll let it play out, but that is going to be a point towards Pablo. I love it when people don't read the rules. As we are going to see now, that great cat going to town, force back there. Ladle Lover is going to be in a spot of bother. Goes for another running attack there. Goes for the whiff there. It's not quite going to be enough. Ladle is going to be quite low, which of course stands to reason as we do see that trade come through there. Standing R1. Follow-up R1 there on the side of Pablo, actually managing to clip Ladle quite badly there. Goes for standing R1 once again. Running attack there to just get that follow-up into that. And that is going to be Pablo taking the stock. But he was taking the stock anyway. Ladle, are you there in chat? Very quickly. Not today. No, you're fine. You're fine. You're fine. Shit happens, dude. Let's actually take this opportunity while we imagine there's going to be some changes to the builds. There's going to be 54 strength versus 61 dex. Strength on patas. I thought patas were better on... I thought patas were better on dex. Or is that just for the Olfax? They are better on dex? Interesting. A cute little build one way or the other. But either way, both players are in. Both players are physiqued. Let's get the show on the road. 1-1 so far. And we are going to see the physiques come out. Both players now. Meeting in the middle. Good running attack there, but the patas rolling R1 is going to come through and really force back Ladle, who is going to go for a nice little bit of a whiff punish there against Pablo. Pablo's a little bit behind so far, however, he can very, very quickly, especially with the damage that the rack has, have the ability to even this one out by a fairly considerable margin there, as we are going to see just that nice bit of pressure coming out there from Pablo as he manages to get him into the corner. Does actually manage to slip out the attempted punish there on the over-aggression of Pablo, and a whiff on the side of Ladle, but he does have that opportunity to roll out as Le Blink Bolt comes through into a follow-up, into a follow-up, into another follow-up. Shit happens as we are going to see Pablo now kind of a little bit confused as that running attack actually does manage to land, almost managing to land the other one, but that whiff punish ability there with the rolling attacks that comes through is really, really nasty. And look at the range in those patas as yet another punish comes through. Pablo's gone to town with that damage, as we are going to see Ladle just get insane advantage here. Force back. Good bit of pressure there. Ladle takes another bit. Standing R1 there from the side of Pablo. Another running attack comes through, but is going to whiff, but it's not going to be punished. Pablo being a little bit spooked here as far as I'm aware both of these players are. NA, those rolling attacks have so much range. Into a trade. Into an almost a follow-up. And that is going to be Ladle taking another stock. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Sheesh. That was a good showing though. That range on patas there is absolutely nuts. And that's really what you need to do. That is really what you need to do. Tough fight. Yeah, it is tough. Pablo's doing a good job of keeping you under pressure. But it is for best of 5, and it is currently a 2-1. So heal yourself up there like good manine. Fair play. Alright. Both players are in. Let's crack on. Can Pablo even this one out as we are clipping into the wall? Poggers. There we go. We are going to see both players now going for their nice little bit of a neutral dance here. Another follow-up there from the side of Pablo, who is going to be whiff punished. He's going to have to be careful with those presses. True, he does have hyper armor, but he can be whiffed. Nice bit of pressure to follow up. Another standing R1. He has to be careful of those follow-ups, because what we're seeing here from the side of Ladle is just a good patience and very much waiting. Just a nice little bit of a wait for the whiff to come through and then a punish. Ooh, good interruption though on the grease. And the weed cutter is out into the follow-up, but we are going to see Ladle just kind of skedaddle a bit further out of distance there, as we are going to see the off-axe there go for a little bit of a whiff punish. Into a follow-up there. He could have gone for the roll-in backstab. Good showing there, but unfortunately Ladle is quite far behind in this so far as the standing R1 comes through. Another follow-up is going to be rolled though, unfortunately, as Ladle is going to be chilling like a villain into the follow-up, but it's aim punched. Good mechanic, based mechanic, powerful mechanic. So we're going to see those follow-ups come out now. Forced back now once again. We are going to see it. Keeping up that bit of pressure. Oh, that follow-up there was quite nice. Uh-oh. Oopsie daisies. Oof. These punishes are really, really nice. Into the weed cutter! And that's going to even it out to a 2-2. Alright, and I just remembered. Yeah, very, very nicely done. Pablo, of beginner bracket fame, is actually going to pull through. Leda, I believe is your name in YouTube. Hello. And Azul. Hello, hello. Welcome in, everyone. Hope you're having a good one. Cut that weed. Sorry, I was on the wrong chat, YouTube peoples. I just couldn't see it there for a second, but I see it now. Hello, Monty. Known Twitch rivals gamer. Alright, we have both players in. 2-2 match point. And then we get the next two in. Allez. Away we go. And there we go. We are going to see both players meeting here in center. We can see a nice little bit of damage right off the bat there for Ladle Lover. Force back in now. Once again, we're going to see the standing R1s come out here on the side of Pablo. Force back into another one. Ooh, me, oh my, and a running attack comes through. Comes back in there once again. We are going to see a little bit of a whiff. The blinking of the bolts. Oh, and the follow-up. Does it actually get damaged? No, it doesn't. Ladle actually gets away with that one pretty much for free, as we are going to see that nice punish there on the bit of aggression. What we might actually see here as a means of dealing with the blink bolt is actually the weed cutter might be really, really strong here. Oh, but good holding on the side of Pablo, who just managed to get a nice tasty bit of damage, evening the score out to about 100 HP. And the difference, the whiff punished. Whiff punish restored, as we see a follow-up come through. Into the follow-up, Ladle is going to be in a spot of bother. Uh-oh. This is match point. Pablo is looking pretty dangerous here, sitting pretty with a 100 health lead. As we are going to see, the weed cutter comes through. He preempted the blink bolt, but now it's evened out. 400 health in the difference now. Both players still have their tier. Goes for another running attack there. It's not going to be away into another stand. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Ladle's evened out now. All we need now is one mistake. One interaction could actually win this with a tier skip. And I'm not sure he tried greed. Oh my god, both tiers are gone. Ladle actually comes out the worst in this one. Oh my lord. Goes for a roll there. Standing R1, not going to be punished this time, but is going to be punished that time. Into the off-axe. 400 to 800. 400 HP in the difference once again. Oh, he's trying to get the kill. Pablo's getting greedy. Oh me, oh my. Good patience here on the side of Ladle, who gets that punish, who is going to be interrupted into the vortex. No, the roll. He got away. Into the... Uh-oh. 200 to 500 HP. Both players now on... Well, Pablo's on the blue feather. Ladle is playing it fast and loose here. Force back now once again. Running attack comes through. Is not going to be whiff punished. Into the weed cutter. Into the off-axe, and Ladle takes the first fight. Hells to the yes. And that is gonna be Ladle Lover taking the first stock of this. Hells yeah. Alright, boys. Out you get. You have won your fights. The fight is done. Now we get the next two in. Can the next two players please enter world? Anyone and everyone. Good showing from both of you. Very good showing from both of you. Cool beans. Yep. Both players leave. Pablo, you're out. Nice. Good fucking... I think, you know what, lads? A close match was Pablo versus Ladle. And now, who do we have in world now? Could you name yourself? Foolish. Hello? It's Foolish versus Alter, I think. Wait, were you kicked? Why were you kicked? That's weird. Rejoin before someone else rejoins. I don't know, that was weird. Oh, both players are gone. What? Block list? It shouldn't be. There should be no block list or anything. I'm just gonna... that's very weird. Stayed longer, this is stuck for me. Rooting for Alter? Yeah, Alter should do well. Me. That was weird. I shouldn't have anything actually turned on here. Try rejoining. Just reset and then try rejoining. That's weird. That's never done that before. I swear, sweetheart, that's never happened before. Yeah, get Alter and Foolish in. Alter has left. That's fucking weird. Now, who's in now? Is that right? Who's in world right now? Our site, if I want to join? No, you just show up. It's Foolish who's in now. So Alter, rejoin when you get a chance. I have Foolish in. You literally just show up. The way that it works crouching is it's just a casted fight club, and it's first come, first served. So, and we might do a little bit of an informal leaderboard with it. What's up, Savada? Hello. And Sheepy, hello. Alter's left again? That's very weird. Yeah, we're just waiting for... We have Foolish in the hoose. Huh. Seamless bug, did you restart? I'll hop on in a few minutes. It's going to be first come, first served, Monty. I even restarted the game. That's very weird. That's odd. I'm gonna let you try and figure that out. We can get someone else in then, instead of Alter, while Alter fixes that. We can have you on after this, if that's okay. Unless you can join while someone else. Is this Elden Ring? Yes. It's a Den Maps. There's a link in the challenge for how to download it and everything like that. It's super cool. But yeah, if we can get someone else in while we wait, unless Alter gets it finished, next person can pop in. I don't want to fight this laggard anyway. Foolish is fine. What are you on about? You have sub 200 ping, surely. PC things, yeah. But yeah, next people in. Do we just join like a normal FC? Yes, but you do best of threes with each other. Same Endicord rule set, Embern, so you should just join. Password is Lion. If we do get more people in, sub 200 optimal, real. Yeah, Alter just can't join. So it's going to be Embern, get your ass in here. Embern. Oh, come on. Hells yeah. So I'll mark you as being in then. Is HSI application updated? The who now? Should be by rights. Alright, we'll just wait for Embern to get Lukioi Bandy from Seamlin for using Kerf's knife. Justified IMO. Added to the global block list, my friend. Yeah, Embern's up next. Let's just take a quick peek at Foolish's build while we wait for Embern to get in. So it does look like we are going to have a 51 dex for the Great Cat. 14 strength, 41 end, 59 vig. Ooh. For Foolishes? No, I know. Embern is still coming in. I'm just looking at Foolish's build right now. We're just waiting for Embern to get in world. Gonna be in my saves. Yeah, everyone's saves are currently fucked. It's one of the downsides, unfortunately. No, you can reset the saves. There's a application. Interesting. Is there anyone else who wants to get in then first? Anybody else? While we wait for Embern to get her stuff sorted? Yes, me and it. I did, they're gone. Oh. Yeah, do what you gotta do. Alright. So that just means then that we have an open space. Someone get in here. Does Wings of still get much play? Rushing breakfast? No worries, be there soon. We have 3 or 4 people here. If you want to get back in, Ladle, or anyone else. Not really. This Tarnished Chimp is the only one who's rocked that particular setup. Tarnished has rocked it, and that build is mad annoying. It's either Ladle, Pablo, whoever the hell wants to get in here, now's the time. Just as we have a quiet time, we'll just get whoever in first. Because apparently Alter just is not able to join. Is it a turret? No, it's a Fight Club recusant, but with the twist. Shoutcasted, best of 5s. I'll pop in as needed. You should join right now, recusant. We're just waiting on a couple of people. Which channel can I find the rule set? You can ! Fight. Password is line. The rules are as follows. ! Fight. Unknown has warped to Dueling Square. What? Someone's in world. Okay, Pablo came and left. Whoever gets in first gets it. Let's go, 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 go. First come, first served. Ghosts in the world? It seems that way. I got a connection error? What? Stuck in loading screen? What time does Twitch tourney start? I have absolutely no idea. I'm just gonna reset world, I think. Alright, foolish keeping everyone else out. Seems that way. Alright, let me start this again. That's weird. I'm gonna restart. Oh, well, I'm just gonna have to restart everything then. Coolio. Alright, 1 second, folks. Good to know this shit happens, though, when doing these. I'll have to figure out some way to make this work in future. Now, so, Alt F4, cool. Oh, I love viddy games. So we'll just wait for everything to close. Sorry about this, folks. Boo, boo, boo. Yeah, it's weird. There must be some hotkey or something on the table I'm using that automatically kicks people. That's weird. Yes. Do. Wait, I just opened the wrong one. Oh no. Oh no, I'm not pro. Give me a moment. Because I'd have to open it through this here. Grr. Maps, play a mod. Sorry about this, folks. Teething issues as we're starting this. ERP Discord been coaching someone with 10 hours? Hells yeah. Yes. Whoever gets in first gets in at this stage. I just have to give me a moment to set everything up again because we're having some weird issues with people getting kicked and I don't know why. Okay. Cool. And then the tourney manager. And I'll have to reset everything. Boop, 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 boop. Here, while I'm waiting for that, let's get this show. Open World Wonders. Alright, we need 2 people in now. Don't care who you are. Go, 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 go. World is open. Alright. Alright, 2. Go into the middle. Go, 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 go. Don't care who it is. 2 people go. The rest of you behave yourselves. Oh, well, he left, so it's fine. Alright, if something is crawling in your bed, bro, it's me. Hot, I think. Alright, so who's in the house as of right now? Ladle has gotten out of world. Nice, Sue. Get out of the arena and stay away from the arena while I get all the rest of my stuff set up. Just one moment, folks. It's run window, yes. The format is dual. It's going to be who are the 2 players? It's going to be crouching. Is this Pablo? Is it not? What? Sorry, I'm having some setup issues here. Give me a moment, chat. Why is that not picking up right? Huh? Alright, give me 2 seconds, folks. There's some weird issues going on, and I don't know why. So I want to open up. Close that. It's Lucy? Okay. Why aren't you showing up then? Alright, there we go. We've got it. Duel. It's going to be Lucy versus Revan. Actual Revan, for real, for real. And then I'm going to change the names. Lucy. Control S. Revan. S. Alright, there we go. My apologies, folks, for the delay. Just check that your builds are actually correct there. What? What? There we go. Okay, cool. Yeah, okay, cool. Good to know. Apparently, if I restart, everything just breaks. Cool. Boop. Boop. Okay, cool. That's good enough. Technical difficulty, we've been all there. Alright. One on the left is Lucy. Alright. Cool. We have both of our players in. We are ready to go. And a 3, 2, 1. Kaboom. After all that excitement. We got there in the wind-up. Alright, the bolt is out. The players are drinking. The bombs are going off. Oh, dear God. Oh, dear God. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. While I get my overlays fixed up. There we go. We are going to be taking the... Oh dear, oh dear. Mage builds doing mage builds things. As we do actually see the rollout, but he is caught by the end of it. Revan is in a spot of bother as the empty jumps come through. He's trying to go for that bit of pressure. Lucy is going to be hit. We do go for a standing, or one goes for another running attack. Lucy's in a spot of bother, but the catch flame is going to answer into the trade. That's going to be Lucy taking a stock. Oh, God. Brother, what the fuck? Bow 5. Go, go, go. That's going to be 1-0. No, hang on a second. Back to your corner. Alright. And the bolt is out. And our players are away as we do see that immediate punish right off the bat. Revan has taken a little bit of damage. Forced back into whatever the hell that's called. Oh my God. Into another Wrath of the Gods. Wrath of Gold comes through here. Revan is going to be put away there as we are going to see Lucy now put into a spot of bother. Good. Actually managing to get that hit. The strafe on the catch flame, however, Revan is going to walk directly back into it. Hit once again. Crouch R1 comes through to try and get that punish. No anti-air though, but he's coursed into the corner. 500 HP to 1900. Into the Wrath of Gold once more. And the Lucy Terrorist takes yet another. That's going to be 2-0. Mage might actually not be dog shit. Here, go. Let's get this show on the road. Boom. Into the explosions. Into a punish. Are we actually going to see the physic? We do. No, because it slows down the Fight Club. As Lucy gets more damage through on that. Force in, we do see just the raw shenanigans coming through here on the side of Lucy as we see that swap over onto the Pata. As we do see Lucy force back into the corner. PSSS here on the side of Revan. Not a terrible idea, but the mash is going to be called out into yet more mash. Pata's here going absolute ham into yet more of the explosions. Into another. And there you go. Yo, GG. Lucy takes a fight. Revan. That was definitely something. Lucy is now on the scoreboard. Glad I fought the wreck. Alright, who do we have in the world right now? Let's take a gander. We have. It's Montage. Voices. Crouching Kangaroo. So Monty on the left. Let me just get all of my shenanigans set up, chaps. Fresh off his hit win on Patch Kissers Part 3. Well done, well done. Most of these players, there's a good few EU and NA players. Kangaroo. I can't spell. This is going to be close enough. Lucy's EU as well. Kangaroo! I'm just going to put 1-0 there. Cool. S. There we go. Alright, that should be good. Doesn't matter. It fits. It's all good. Alright. Let me get the players set up. Could people please leave world, by the way? We apparently have someone else in. So it just makes my life a little bit easier if everyone extra leaves world. So I don't have to do the shenanigans. Alright. Should be good. What player is what? Oh my god. Is it gonna go? I'm trying to figure out who's who. 1, 3. Is it gonna work now? Yes! Okay, we fixed it. Alright, we have both players in. Let's get this show on the road. It is Montage versus Kangaroo. And there we go. Let's get crack on. Monty in blue. Kangaroo in red. Alright. We are going to see the, I believe it's called the Eleonora versus the two-handed shear on the side of Monty. Very nicely done here as we are going to see these runarounds. The trade comes through there. It is going to be pretty much in the favor of Monty in the hindsight here, as he does manage to get a nice little bit of damage off on that. Standing R1s come out there just to get that bit of pressure. Oof! And that jump R2 comes through on the side of Monty, and the run attack comes through into another run attack, into another Godskin Swaddling Cloth, furthering that lead as the standing R1 comes through. Kangaroo's in a spot of bother, and the trades come through. Yet another trade comes through, and the backswing here on the side of Montage on the Shamshir. Of course, the setup is famous for its backhand, which is very, very important as we do see the empty jump attack come through there, followed up by a run attack. We don't see a trade. Montage has taken a little bit of damage there. Kangaroo actually managing to get a nice bit of damage there once again. And that's going to be the tear gone into the dead-angled Ash of War, but unfortunately it's not going to land into an empty jump attack. Another jump attack comes through. Standing R1 there just to try and get that roll catch. Force back now once again is going to be Kangaroo. Both sides relatively even here as another running attack goes through. Another running attack once more. Not even going to get a ghost hit off of that one, as we do see Monty force back now. 919 to 997, less than 100 HP in the difference. Standing R1 into a backswing once again more, and another one. Montage is solidifying that lead, but he's one or two mistakes away from going to Pain Town as we have 10 HP to 56. Monty is going to dodge that roll into a run attack there from Kilo, just a bit too far away, as we are going to see a little Lionel's man doing what a little Lionel's man can versus the divine head of Kangaroo. Hippity hoppitin as the Kangaroo do into a running attack, and Monty is going to take the first stock. GG's. WP's. That's going to be 1-0. Alright. Keep going, chaps. Let's just take a quick peek at the bills. Boom. We have Kangaroo here on the Faith, by the looks of things. On the Sacred Eleanor's. And Voices. The 54 strength of Monty. Play it out, I'd say, chaps. There's nothing really on the line here. So we're just going to play this one out. And boom. 4. Oh, that would be if I was to press the correct button. And the explosions are done. The physics are drunk. The aggression and the daggers. Getting that first lead there right off the bat, but it is going to be a tit-for-tat kind of moment. Both players are going to take a little bit of damage. Goes for another running attack. Kangaroo is going to be taking a lot of damage into a running attack there from Kilo. Into that trade, which Monty is, believe it or not, winning. Into a jump attack. Tries to get that roll catch. Forced back now once again. We are going to see another rollout there on the side of Montage. Forced back now. We are going to see that immediate pressure into back swang, but unfortunately no swang for back swang. Into another little bit of damage. This is going to be 1,000 versus 1,400. Another running attack comes through there. Is going to be rolled out by Kangaroo. I'm guessing Australia. Forced back now. Goes for another running attack there once again. Keeping those chains up. Not too worried because he is winning these trades. 1,400 to 400, and Montage has tier. Goes for another running attack there. Is going to force these rollouts on the side of Kangaroo. But unfortunately, Skippy's getting out of there as he is going to be going for those rolls. Forced into the far corner here. Montage doing a decent enough job of just getting that keep away. It's going to be a 2-0 for Il Montage, as we have both of our players in their respective corners. Boom. Get the show on the road. And there we go. We are going to see the swap on the side of Monty. Into... Huh? Is he on martial arts? I actually hit the footwork into the Biden blast. Oh my lord. Into a standing R1 now, comes out again. One goes for a jumping attack, not quite able to do it. Oh my lord, goes for another running attack. We do see the backstab grab, which is going to be a tasty little bit of a trap there for Monty, who is going to get a nice little bit of damage with the back swings. We're going to run through into another back swing. Evening this one out though, it's going to be 900 to 1200. Both players still have their tiers as well. Force back now once again. Both players playing off of the wonderful Godskin Swaddling Cloth, which is going to be very important as we do see a whiff punish restored once again, folks. Goes for an empty jump there to get out of that attack, which is actually big-brained. I hate to say it, Monty, as we do see yet another running attack come through. Is going to clip him. 69 HP, the blessed number, goes through, but the Forbidden Tech into a trade. And that is going to be a Montage taking the W. And a GG from both, and Montage is on the scorecard. Cool beans. Alright. Now, Monty, get the fuck out of my world. So I leave? Yes, you leave. I want there to be a chance for a bunch of people to get in, and because I'm limited in the amount of time that I have because I work tonight. GG's to both. Very nicely done. Unfortunate about the last, but that is the downside to these open VCs. Whoever the fuck gets in here first. Alright, we have one person in. Who is it going to be? It's Foolish. So bold and foolish versus Ingram. Right. Foolish. Foolish. Control S versus Ingram. Can't remember who that is. Alright. Let's just take a quick peek at the builds. It is going to be Foolish meta on the Smith script offhand. Deck, both on decks. 51 decks. Ingram is going to be on the Strength build and is going to be rocking the big. It's me. Hi, it's you. Alright, into your corners, dipshits. Go, 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 go. We just check shenanigans. And just as a quick thank you, Callan TS, Rat, Guts and Creata, and Brazzer Bang Bros, good name. It's a Meteor GS, yes indeed it is, but we will have both of our players in once I fix the fucking camera, because apparently having multiple players in World does mess it up a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Alright. It is going to be Ingram in blue, Foolish in red. Let's get this on the house. And yes, the lead is going to give that extra little bit of crouch damage. Two-hand tally. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Two-hand tally. That's going to be a win for Foolish, but we'll let this one play out as a running attack comes through. We are going to see the crouch attack come through here on Foolish. Wild Strikes come through. However, we are going to see the Ash that is going to be punished by Foolish here. Force back in now once again. We do see the Great Cat into the Wild Strikes coming out here on the side of Foolish, who is going to be eating a world of hurt there. Ingram is actually able to get that tier proc into a running attack. The trade comes through into that, but unfortunately Ingram, are you there? I need you to acknowledge my existence. I need you to acknowledge me. Two-handed tally is banned. This isn't leaderboard rules. Shit was yes. Two-handed is banned across the board, my friend. Because it's stinky poo-poo. I gotcha. No worries. So it's going to be a point to Foolish to start off with. Again. But we are going to move on into the next round. And that's going to be... There we go. Both players are going to go for their nom noms. Force back in now once again. We are going to see these roll come out. But the hyper armor, of course, on the funny... the funny meteoric Gugs is going to be able to interrupt. Foolish is just not able to get his center. He has to play a very whiff punish centric game. And that's not going to be enough, as we are going to see just the insane amount of damage come through here. Foolish is trying to force trades. That is not going to work. Ingram, of course, is doing an excellent job here of just punishing the fact that Foolish isn't approaching the match right. As we are going to see the force back now once again. We do see the trade. And that's going to be Ingram taking another stock. Well, taking a stock. Here we go. Alright. The round. Hit him with that blue lightning. And there we go. Both players going for their physics. Both players eat numbing. I don't think the extra damage here is really going to count for much on the side of Foolish. Oof. And the Weed Whacker comes through there to get some really tasty damage. Empty Jump goes for another attack there. Is going to interrupt. Ingram has taken a lot of damage. Ingram is in a spot of bother, but the true combo off the Meteoric Ore Blade is going to just do insane damage. Speaking of insane damage, that is going to be Foolish taking another stock, bringing it to 2-1. Ingram is going to have to do a little bit of catching up as the bolt is about to go through. And there it is. And as we see it here, little empty rolls here. The meteoric board blade goes through. We are going to see those crouch R1s come through. Tries to just use that nice little bit of hyper. As we see there, a nice little punish. I'd be curious what the bleed bar is going to look like as we do go for a running attack. Into a nice little trade there once again. Evening this one out by a fairly substantial margin into a standing R1. Good press there on the side of Ingram, who's going to go for yet another running. But unfortunately, both sides are going to have some funky hitbox shenanigans there. Into another standing R1. And the evening this one out. Ingram can't afford to drop another stock. That's 900 to 900. However, Foolish still has his tier. We do see that attempt to abuse yet more hyper armor into a standing R1. 200 HP to 1200. 1000 HP in the difference. And that's going to be Foolish meta. And the little Labows come out. And now both sides can reset. Alright, boys and girls, we are going to get Foolish to immediately leave before it messes everything up. And we'll get 2 new players in. And that would be hella poggers, bestie. Nicely done, nicely done. 2 more. Get in here, nerds. I know there's some of you hiding in the shadows. So, 2 more. Who's in? It's going to be Pablo back. Versus Njolter. Pablo on the Grey Cat. In blue, Njolter. Alter. Control S. That should work. No, it did not. Nice. What? Oh, there we go. Versus Pablo. Pablo. There we go. So it's Pablo is, I believe, going to be in red. No. Alter's in red. Pablo's in blue. Pablo. There we go. I think we set it now. Yes, there we go. We have it. Is it going to work? No, it is not. I love scribs. 3. There we go. Okay, we got our players in. Boom. Alter in blue, Pablo in red. Let's just take a quick peek at the builds. It is going to be a 60 strength, 33 end on the side of Alter. Pretty standard halberd build. Very based. And a pretty standard dex build here on the side of Pablo for those Great Cats. The Rakshasha into the Hyper Armor. Definitely something that's going to be a rough one for the halberd, but the off dag is there for a reason. I don't know. Use what I'm not pushed, to be honest with you. Alright, but either way, both players are in. Let's get this show on the road. There we go. We are going to see the physics come out here on the side of both of our players. We are going to see Njolter here on the off dag, which is of course pretty strong. Has to be careful though of the Rakshasha's hyper armor. Basically means he can't press the halberd button for most of it, which is unfork bestie. Good pressure here coming out on the side of Pablo. Very, very good. There we go. Into the off dag there again to try and get that little bit of damage. Oh, the Storm Assault comes through, which I can't remember if I banned or not. Into another L1. Force back now once again. We are going to see that roll out there come out on the side of Njolter. Goes for another running attack there once more. Into the off tag, however, is going to be interrupted. Force back now once again. We are going to see Njolter chilling like a villain here in the corner. Is going to get out of it though. We are not seeing Pablo really able to utilize the full extent of that hyper armor because Alter's being very, very careful in the presses, which is very zesty. As we see those MTs, tries to get that interrupt in the hyper armor. Should have off-dagged forehead. But another running attack comes through there. Not going to be traded out on the side of Pablo. Good opportunity there for an off-dag, but he didn't take it. Good roll out there on the side of Njolter. Goes for yet another run attack into the off dag once again. Force back. We are going to see that interrupt now. Oh, there we go. But that is going to be the Storm Assault come through now once again, as the empty jumps come through here on the side of Il Pablo, who has a slight health lead here by about 100 HP, which at this point does matter, but the Bleed Bolus has been used unpunished on the side of Pablo, who's trying desperately to keep up this pressure. Alter chilling like a villain as the empty jumps come through here on the outside of Pablo into an off tag, evening it out. The trade, 13 HP, and that's going to be Pablo taking the first stock. Pablo, my beloved. Cool. Yo, sick finish. Good finish is right. All right, both players are in. Let's get round 2. On to Hoos as we see the empty jumps here. Rearing to go as both players. Just so excited. They just can't hide it. Goes for that running attack there. Not a terrible idea, I must say. As a running attack comes through, there is going to be traded in. That's kind of what Pablo needs to do. The standing R1s come through yet another into the weed cutter, into managing to get that extra little bit of damage. Alter here having to reset himself there into a long neutral as he gets the bleed out. Tries to set up for the Storm Assault, but unfortunately the rack says no, and that'll be one more turn of the rack here against Alter, who's quite a substantial health deficit here all the way through. Goes for another running attack. Pablo's standing R1 comes through as an off dagger comes through into and crouch R1, managing to get yet another one. Force back in. Good roll out there comes out on the side of Alter, and that weed cutter is going to whiff from Kilo into another interrupt. Tries to go for that off dagger once again. Pablo no longer has his tier. Force back in now once again. We're going to see an empty jump here. Tries to go for that, but the trade comes through, and that's going to be Pablo getting it again. No, it's just a Fight Club, Jintora. And Marduk, thank you so much for the subscribe. I really appreciate it, brother. It means a lot. No, this is just a Fight Club that's a casted best of 3s. That is what we're doing. Shellcasting over some gaming. And that's going to be Pablo in a 2-0 lead against Nyalter. Will Pablo land on this? And there you go. The physics are drunk. The jumps are jumped. And an empty attack there into an off dagger. Follow up there. Goes for that roll out there. Pablo almost managing to land that one. Empty jump into another empty jump. The follow-ups here doing a good job, but he's been way too liberal with them. He has to be an awful lot more conservative, as we're seeing some good solid plays come out here from the side of Alter, but he is going to be eating a nice amount of damage as a run attack comes through here. One more turn on the rack though, as Alter does manage to roll out that second one, utilizing the very low recovery on that off dagger, which is what makes it so goddamn strong. Into the Storm Assault, but however, the weed cutter in response, the Eltuden ring is real and true, as we do see a rather large and substantial health lead on the side of Alter, but that could even out. Another bleed proc here as the tier is gone, 1,000 to 1,300 plus tier. Oof, this is going to be quite a hill to climb, as we're forced back out there into an off dagger there once again into another running attack. Goes for another running attack, an L1, and Alter. Is this the reverse sweep, boys and grills? Yeah, if the way that I look at it, if there's a bunch of people looking to get in, then the new people coming in will be the priority. But if it's just the same people, if there's only a handful, password lion. Jesus. And there we have it. We are going to have our players. Pablo, you may want to get a little bit of a heal in there. Good gerb. Alright. Let's get this show on the road. 1-2 in the favor of Pablo. Thank you, Lucy. Alright. We are going to see Alter play a very slow, much slower game here, indeed. Force back in now once again. We are going to see those empty, just not quite able to punish that Storm Assault there. As another standing R1 comes through. Force back in now once again. We are going to see the standing R1s come through. Oh, the backstab grab goes through, but we are going to see yet another one. Force back in now once again. Pablo is still in the lead here by a substantial margin, but Alter could even this one out into another off tag. Even this could very well be Alter's fight if he plays this well and doesn't eat Hyper Armor standing R1s into a follow-up. Good, the off dagger comes through there, which is exactly what you need to do. Rolls out there once again into a nice punish there. And just as I said, it has begun to turn around. I don't believe that there's a tier skip option outside of a backstab here. As we're going to see Alter manage to get that punish. The tier is gone. 700 to 840. A standing R1 comes through there on the side of Alter. Another. Oh, the aim down on the halberd there to get the extra range. The trade comes through. And Alter forces a 2-2. Holy sheesh. What the hell? Reverse sweep? Riola? Real? Alright, both players are now back in. Nice-oo, nice-oo. Alright, let's crack on in a 3, 2, 1. And I'll say it again, Black Sheep, as we are going to see both players chilling like villains in this long neutral. A forced neutral, even, if I was to say so myself, as we are going to see those rollouts come through. We do see those running attacks 1 and 2, however, neither of them are going to hit. Good rollouts on the side of Pablo. Here, the whole lot is on this, unless Nyalter wants to come in. We are going to see the runs come through there. Standing R1 comes through. And L1 once more. Alter doing a decent job here of just not getting hit, which I believe is pro as the off tag comes in into a standing R1, but too late on the press on Fork Bestie as we are going to see the rollouts come through. Here we go. Good ring swaps coming out on the side of Alter, who just managed to get that interrupt. Very risky plays there into another trade, forcing in that nice amount of damage. There is the side of Pablo, but the weed cutter comes through and 120 HP to 1100 and tier. Literally 10 HP in a fucking dream. Onto that red feather there, into that managing to get that nice tasty amount of damage, evening it out by a substantial margin. 700 plus tier, we're on about 1000 HP as we are going to see these rollouts come out on the side of Alter, but he walks into it. The end attack is real on the side of Pablo. And the last 300 HP. Good job to both. Yeah, here's the thing, alright? Okay, alright. Hyper Armor makes Halberd very fucking difficult for one very simple reason. That was a good match. That was a really fucking good match, in all fairness. A good freaking match, and that is going to be Pablo on the score sheet. Alright. And well, don't play with me, Lamau. You can join in, main. Are you on Seamless? Anyway, this is open to everyone. Yeah, we need 2 more people in, folks. The next 2 are in, and if we don't have people, if there's no new people, the people who were in last can get in. Elden PvP yet? It's not banned. I thought I had it banned initially, but apparently not. Because I've redone the rule set so many times at this stage, I'm still a little bit confused. Namu Reardon. I'm just going to call you Namu. Who's this in? Password, if you exclamation point fight, it'll give you all the information. Password is lion. I'm just going to call you Cifra. Cifra. There we go. Alright. We might make an informal leader. Alright, password is lion, and the rules are all there. Next time I'll probably have Storm Assault yeeted from the rule set. I don't like what it does to it. Alright, we're just waiting for one more person to get in to fight Cifra. Beatium, you get a priority, or whoever else is new and hasn't been in yet. Hey, Amy. What's up? I'll check it out now. Actually, I'll check it out now as we're waiting for people to get in. Let me just take a look. What is this? Here's the thing, alright? Okay. Alright. Armor makes halberd. Very simple reason. Did I get distracted? I did get distracted. Holy shit, Murdoch! Alright, is that Lucy back in again? Hey! Yes, it is Lucy. Alright. Alright, Lucy's back in while we wait for someone else to get through. Alright. Alright, this is why halberd isn't good into hyper armor. It can be traded into at will, pretty much. I will pray for Cifra. We all will. Alright, boys and girls, ladies and gents, NNBs of the audience. Alright, we should be good. Okay, that should be working. Let's take a quick peek at the builds. You can wait till next time, Heavenly One. Builds. Let's just take a quick peek. We're on the Redux version of Lucy's build, the 59 Faith. 10 Arcane, 7 Int. Voices, the 56 Dex on the side of Cifra. Alright. Yeah, just wait till next time, and I think it'll be you and Pizzium who'll be in next. Alright, well apparently this is not working, so let's go 3. No? Oh. No. Why is that not working? Give me just a moment, folks. 1 and 4. Okay, cool. Now I know who's who. And in chatter. And again, Marduk, thank you so fucking much, dude. That's crazy. You're absolutely insane, and I love and appreciate you for that. Alright, so it's 1 and 4. Okay. Alright, now it should work. Sorry about this, folks. There we go. Okay. Phew. Alright. On a 3, 2, 1, without further ado. Boom. And the immediate punish right off the bat here on the side of Lucy, who's going for that nice bit of pressure into that frame trap. Oof. Caught now once again. We are going to see the attempted sword dance there. Is going to catch the end of that, as we are going to see the off-rack. Is that dual cats? I think it is dual cats. Into the patas here that come out now on the side of Lucy. I wonder where she picked that up from. And the standing R1s here into the L1. Follow up. Is that Key? It's Kiba. Kiba, great cat. As we are going to see Lucy take an awful lot of damage down to a standing R1. Tries to go for that frame trap. Not going to actually work. The off rack doing an insane amount of damage there. Oof. Nice damage comes through there on the side of Lucy, who does manage to get the whole lot. Oh my god. Lucy, what's the name of that spell? Oh, my Mesmer's. Okay, that's Mesmer's Orb. Okay. Shut the fuck up, Lucy. Alright, Lucy's in the hoose. The moose is loose about the hoose. Cifra is in a spot of bother. But, round 2. Kaboom! As we are going to see the physics here from both of our players. We go for the follow-up there into Mesmer's Orb there. It does actually manage to hit now once again. Into the catch flame. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh. As we are going to see the off-rack come through there. Into the sword dance now as well, though. Is going to actually be taking a bit of that damage. That is Unfork Bestie. But that did manage to go through. However, the sword dance into the off-rack. Oh, tried to go for the anti-air there, but unfortunately it's not going to work. There's your anti-air. Having to dead angle it just a little bit into the catch flame. 1, 2, 3, and a 4. Lucy taking the second stock. Oh, okay. All right. Let's go. Jesus. Kaboom. Le Punish. Le Physic. Le Rush in. Mesmer's Orb does come through. Oh my god, it lingers! There ain't no way! Into the Sword Dance. Into the Unlock. But unfortunately going the wrong direction. Into the Wrath of Gold. 4 catch flames come through, but the Hyper Armor does actually take that in there. And we are going to see it. Oh, no! Wrath of Gold! Oh my god! We do see the Patas out now, actually managing to get the mash off. And both players now leave. Lucy's on 2 wins. Alright. We need the new players in, so it's Heavenly One and Pizzium. Both of you are in. Or your spot is reserved. If you want to actually take the spot real quick. Jesus Christ. Holy sheesh. Right, we have Heavenly One in, who's going to be on the left. Heaven. Voices. I think Pizzium or whoever else wants to come in. We're just waiting now on another player. So Pizzium does have a spot, or Mburn, or any of the other players here who haven't had a chance to get in now. Funny line, hat poise stacking, real and true. Being Faith Caster now, possible? Apparently. Need gamers? Yes, whoever gets in first is in, Ladle. You're up if you want to be in. I know Pizzium was supposed to come in, but he might have fucked off again, I don't know. So just get in. Does look as though we have a little bit of a shortage to start off with. So yeah, Ladle, you can come in if you want. Eat it, Pizzium. Reela. Oh! Toko? Is that the Toko? Never mind, we got Toko in. Let me just check real quick that that is who I think it is. No, it is Pizzium. There we go. Pizzium did get in. Okay. Cool. Pizzium. How do I... IUM. It's the real Toko. Alright, there we go. Pizzium. Cool beans. Let's just take a quick peek at the builds. There's going to be a 55 dex on the side of Heaven versus an arcane build on the side of Pizzium. Alright, let's make sure that our players are where they need to be. Heavenly One versus Pizzium. Nice. It's going to be 2. Cool. Alright. And there you have it. Alright, folks. Let's get this show on the road. Boom! And the glug glug glugs is both lions. Then a heel from Kilo comes out. Force back in now once again. We do see Pizzium here going for that PSGS shenanigans. Heaven is going to be taking a little bit of damage. Unfortunately, oh, whoopsie daisies. Unfortunately, the tracking was not quite as good as it was. Goes for an empty L1 into a standing R1 now once again. The stray for any strafers goes for the R2 there. Isn't quite going to be able to connect, but the weed cutter comes out there and almost manages to get that little bit of damage. We do see the forced pressure here leading to a long neutral in the corner. Oh no! Uh-oh. Into the weed cutter, into a bleed proc. Heaven is going to be in a spot of bother here. Uh-oh. 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 Oh dear. Oh my god, the coin flippers! Like the coin flippers of old, as we are going to see these standing R1s come through and get the nice tasty bit of damage in there as well. Coin flip comes through, but unfortunately is almost going to lead to a roll catch there, as Heaven is going to take yet more damage. Oof, into a bleed proc. And that is going to be Pizzium taking the first stock. Boom, hit him with that. Alright, into your corners. Again, go, go, go. Into your corners. Oh, you may need to lie down for a second because... Heaven, I think your legs have unappeared. Heaven, your legs have unappeared. You need to lie flat. Yo! Let's go! I love seamless. Alright, boys and girls, we have both of our players back in and ready to go. Let's get this show on the road. Kaboom! There we go. Time for legs, indeed, as we do see the daggers come out there from Kilo. Actually managing to land a nice little bit of damage. Heaven not quite sure how to initiate this fight here. Goes for a running attack. It is going to land. Goes for a jumping attack into the follow-up there, which is going to be able to interrupt that PSGS as the coin flips from Kilo do come out now once again. God loves jail wands on Reed. Very pro. Managing to get that anti-air there is the side of Heaven, unfortunately. If he's going to be continuing to take attacks like that, he might end up in Heaven himself as he is forced back. However, the Frostpot is actually able to get the land there. Standing R1 actually is a punish though. Into another standing R... Into yet another, into the back swing. However, the backstab grab into... Uh-oh. The weed cutter. Your bleed bar is going to be looking pretty full after all of these here, but not that it's going to matter. However, the lightning bolt does come through. It isn't going to land into an empty jump there, but it does seem as though we've swapped over to something a little bit faster here on the side of Heaven. Oh, the blink bolt! Fists of Fury. That is going to be Heaven taking a stock. And Le Bows come out. Le Honorable. Both players are now trying to figure out the latency here. I'm not sure what the lat is between them. Heaven, I believe, is US versus... I think Heaven's US. I think so. It's been a while. Alright, either way. Let's get the show on the road. Boom! Goes the bolt. Daggers are out. Knives out. For there are daggers in men's smiles. As we do see these empty rolls here from Kilo, yet again, and once again, it does seem as though there was a little bit of a connection. Silly, lol Italian moment, as we see the empty jump there into a crouch. Interesting interaction, and the standing R1 comes through there. We do manage to get that interrupt as Heaven is going to be taking yet another bit of damage, but the jump, le jump, comes through into the bleed bolus. However, the weed cutter, to separate the wheat from the chaff, here is Heaven. Manages to get a little bit of damage there. Goes for an empty roll in. Not going to get anything out of it though. G-Spears remain unaccosted all the way through this. Nice actually means of initiating there. The R2 comes through, but think it might have been a missed opportunity as the empty jumps come through. Funny hitbox moments as we are going to see Heaven stuck in the corner, but Heaven is just going to literally walk out of it. Pizzium here, not quite sure what to do. As a runner one into a jump attack, but the hitbox is too good. And both players cry as Drywall is in shambles all around them and the empty jumps come through. Into a standing R1, but funny hitbox momento. Into Pizzium taking another stock. I think we're having a lol Italian moment here. And the honor chunguses are through. Alright, into your corners, folks. What if our fursuits kissed on the battlefield? What then, guys? The weapon causes blood loss for them. Fashion causes blood loss for your eyes. Balances things out. Tear skip. Oof. Boom. Alright, the daggers are out. The frostpot to the foot. However, it was a bit of a low ball into a rolling attack there. Ooh, but it does manage to hit into a trade there that I believe is going to be in the favor of Heaven, who manages to get a tasty bleed proc there. Heaven is going to be in a spot of bother. However, the weed cutter comes out, but of PSGS mains are liable to do. They are going to be overextend into your spacing. However, the bleed bolus has been nibbled on. Just a little bolus as a treat. As the frost pots are going out. Well, if you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. And it turns out to be so true, bestie! Oh my god. That actually landed. I don't believe it. Oof. And the pots are out. We do see a good throw there coming out on the side of... And speaking of throws, was that a perfect block of the dagger? That's hysterical. Uh-oh. And the glintstone craps are out, as Toto would say! Into a roll catch! Heaven! Going for an L1 from Kilo. I'm confused as to what they're trying to say to each other, but you know what? Listen. Happens to the best of us. We are going to see these little crooches come through. Uh-oh. The ball comes out once again. It is not going to land. Back to training, I think, for that one, as we are going to see both players now chilling in their neutral. Empty jumps coming through, but the funny hitbox moment from the Grey Cat into a trade. And Pizzium is on the scorecard. GG's. I'm going to say an L prayer. Alright, now both of you, fuck off. Get out of here. Get out of here. Pizzium, out you get. Out of world. Thank you. Love and appreciate you, bestie. Alright, next two in, folks. Man. Alright. Open round. Anyone can join. Anyone is welcome in, as I'm going to go for a very quick break and grab a bit of water. Just gonna grab some water real quick. We'll wait for another player to get in, and then I'll get everything set up. If you guys want to just fight for a minute, you guys fight amongst yourselves for like 2 minutes until I come back. I'll fire a bolt to let you know when I'm back. So you guys can just fight. Back in a second. BRB. Oakley Duckley, we're back. So who's in World? Ugh, it's gonna be Foolish, I think. Yoink, the Yoinky Spunky. Other guy can please Rune Arc. So it's gonna be Foolish. Although they're both identical, I don't know who's who. Alright, hang on a second. Foolish versus Ladle. Nice, okay. So Ladle's on the left. Or Ladle's on the right. Cool. Cool, get into your corners, chaps. I have returned. Alright. Foolish, let's just take a quick peek at the builds. It's going to be Dex versus Strength. Dismounter versus... Ooh, alright, this is curious. Yeah, just make sure that you use your rune arcs and all that shite, lads. That would be very poggers of you. Alright, cool. Yeah, this Foolish meta. Nice. Alright. Let's crack on with the round. Best of 5. Kaboom! Kablooey! Both players are going to drink their physique. It is going to be the Dismounter on the side of Ladle, who gets some nice damage in, however it was a trade. We're going to see the running attack come through there. Good rollout from the side of Ladle into the backstep, but unfortunately it's just not going to count for very much as the Sword Dance comes through. And La Hyper Armor Mirror. Can we have a whiff punish restored, ladies and gents? As unfortunately the Bolus is going to be punished, but the Weed Cutter is going to whiff from Kilo, forcing the first rollout, but not in a position to actually punish. Oh, could have gone for a jump or two there to try and get the break as we see the bags. A little bit of BM into a standing L1. Good rollout there, comes out on the side of Ladle, who's going to be stuck in a spot of bother. Goes for another Weed Cutter there, unfortunately. Foolish is going to be quite foolish in some of his presses here. As another running attack comes through. Nice, forcing the roll out there from the side of Ladle is Foolish. And the backstab grab. However, the rolling attack comes through and a nice little bit of chip damage there from the off dagger. Slowly but surely evening this out. Although there is still quite a hill to climb, as it does seem as though Foolish still has ye old tier still up and unforked bestie, as we are going to see into the frost pot, into a standing R1, the trade. However, Ladle can't afford to keep taking these trades, as it is going to be 1200 to 173. Good jump out there from the side of Ladle, of course leveraging the amount of distance that those jumps do. However, are we going to see a gun kill? Into a running attack, into the off dag, into another one, into the another off dag, evening this out to 200 HP to the blessed number 69, as another dagger comes out. The knives are out for Ladle Enjoyer, as another one comes through. Both of these are Dark Souls 2's Enjoyers, and that's going to be Ladle taking the stock. Very nice. Oh my god. 1 for Ladle. V nice. V nice. Alright. Round 2. Let's crack on. Oh. Lug, 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 lug. G can just go. It's fine. Same difference. Backstep there on the side of Ladle. We can definitely see the two-oids are out in force today, as we do see a standing L1 into another one there. However, good force out there, good roll on the side of Ladle. Lover, just the little bit of a walk in there, just to be like, I can react and roll to everything you do. Don't worry about it. Into a crouch. However, the follow up there, Ladle Lover is going to be chilling just outside of distance here. Good rolls coming out here. The off dagger doing off dagger things. Is this going to be... Good roll out there from Ladle once more. Just walking out here. We can definitely see into the standing R1 there, into the L1. Good roll out there on the side of Ladle. However, the off, just changing the angle of that attack there, catching Ladle Lover with their trousers down once more. We do see these rollouts. Tries to go for a strafe. Tries to force something. Good rolls yet again. Good rolls yet again. Oh, late press there on the side, but the hyper armor there, the Rakshasha coming in clutch. Into a sword dance. Into the follow-up there on the sword dance, and the hyper armor trade for days. And I believe it's going to be Ladle Lover who actually comes out the worst of this. However, he's still very much in it, as both players are now without their tier. just under 100 HP, and the difference into the backswing of the Weed Cutter now once more. Looking at both of these players here chilling in neutral. Good rollout once again here from the side of Ladle. Maybe that little bit of I'm going to roll into you BM, kind of a bit cringe, but that is going to be Foolish, taking an awful lot of damage as the running attack comes through there. Once again, not electing to go for the rolling attack there either on Fork Bestie, as it seems. As we are going to see now, the L1s come out here once again. L1, L1, L1 again. Oh no! As we do see the red feather come out here on the side of Ladle, realizing that all is lost, but the knives are out once again, the Script Smith daggers in that offhand. However, Foolish wants to play this very careful, not going for a rolling attack out of that, going for the follow-up though, into the off dag! Uh-oh. Oh, 162 to 144, 20 HP in the difference. However, both players here are more or less one hit into the off dag, forcing a roll out there from Foolish. The knives are out into the R2 on the empty jump. Ooh. Ladle. The love of ladles. The desire of cutlery takes the stock. Alright. Let's get the show on the road. Also, hi, Tarnished. Chimp. Good to see you, brother. Boom. Bolts out. Physics drunk. Self-esteem removed. As we are going to see now. The empty jump comes through there, but the dismounter. Dismounting your friends, ladies and gentlemen. As we are going to see the standing R1s come out here. Onto the Nagi. Into a Frostpot. Not quite able to make the distance there. That's the off tag coming through there. Another off tag there just to try and get the open up once more. Oh, running attacks whiffing from Kilo here, as we are going to see that trying to force a little bit of an aim punch. However, Foolish says, no, I'm not. I may be foolish, but I'm not that foolish, as the next R1 comes out. Uh-oh. Foolish is taking a lot of damage from that exchange. 400 HP down, if not more. However, it might even out a little bit as they are now pretty much dead even. 20 HP in the difference. However, these jumping attacks are going to be forcing Ladle Lover into an unfork position bestie, as we do see the empty jump there. And the crouch has come through, but Foolish is going to roll it, but the aim down manages to clip his heel. Achilles himself would be in shambles right now. We're going to see the return now to neutral, standing R1 coming out there on the side of Ladle. However, uh-oh, the spectral shenanigans. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, but the running attack is going to land from Ladle. Back into the spectral shenanigans now. Once again, we do see the rolling attack coming through there on that. However, we're going to see the nom nom hungry for damage. 600 HP to about 1200 health. However, it does come out once again, as we do see Labalis coming through. Empty jump into an off dag. 150 HP here for Foolish. Can he take a stock off of Ladle as the L1s come out? L1, L1, L1 again into a standing R1. And that's a GG WP. Nicely done. Chi-Chis. As Ladle Lover takes another round for today. Very nice showing, folks. Very, very nice showing. Can we actually take a look at the builds here? Yes, we can still see the builds. 54 strength to about 42 end from the side of Ladle. Foolish. And his Foolish Ambitions, 51 dex. The 2-oid fight to end all 2-oid fights. Alright, we need 2 more folks. 2 more peoples. I was shitting myself. I was shitting so hard. Let's get the next 2 in, party people. And password is line, exclamation point, fight for the rules. Please and thank you. YouTube chat as well. I might actually... I don't think I have the rules in YouTube chat. I'm a silly goose. Oh no. Oh no. Let's change that. Unless I already did it. One moment. YouTube. Where is it? We're live. No, I don't need Google support. Shut the fuck up. No, it's not upload video. It's go live. I can't remember half of my gimmicks. That's okay. Did I put it in the description? I did, yes. Let me just put the path PW line to join. And we have 2 people in. Cool. So, YouTubers, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to completely ignore you. There we go. Alright. Okie dokie. Who is in world as of right now? It does seem as though it is going to be Heavenly One versus Walter? No. Namu? No. Foolish? Are you in again, Foolish? Foolish? Leave. Let someone else in. If that's you. What are you doing? Let someone else in. Password is lion. Tarnished. Get in here. Yeah, if it's okay. I left and got back. Yeah, generally skip around, at least, as a matter of courtesy. We're just waiting. I think there's a few other people who want to get in. Definitely, though, wait. At least wait 1 round. There's enough people knocking around that you can do it. And currently, we do have... Oh, it's Chimp! Tarnished. Nice. Okay. Heaven. Cool. Hey! Heaven. Cool. Versus Chimp. 0. Nicely done, nicely done. Alright, there are some changes from leaderboard rules, just as a word of warning, Chimp. So just be aware. But we do have both of our players in, and it is going to be... Someone asked earlier on. Alright, folks. Let's just take a quick peek over at the builds. Int, 55 int. No rot, no two-handed tally. No, you're fine for now. There's just a few changes. After this fight, I'd take a look. And it's Dex versus Int. Cool. Versus 33-37. So we'll see a bit more pressure from the side of Heaven, I reckon. Alright. Let's get this show on the road. As it is going to be Heaven in blue. And the Chimp tarnished. The tarnished Chimp in red. As we do see the wings of Estelle come out there, the R2, into a back jump R2 there comes out, but unfortunately it is not going to land. Oh, and there we go! Into a jump R2 here now once again. Standing R1 comes out as well. However, Chimp is going to take a little bit of damage. Forced back now once again. We're going to see these nice little bits of initiation. Tries to go for a backstab. Are we seeing some style come out here? Good turnarounds there as we see the charged Estelle's R2s come out there to try and catch our dear friend Heaven unawares, but Heaven can see all from above as the parry comes through into the backstep there to try and get a little bit more backstab shenanigans. We do be playing for some critical attacks, I reckon. Force back in now once again. It's going to be standing R1. Good rollout there on the side of Chimp. Good rollout now once again, and the weed cutter comes through. However, the attempted punish is going to be punished himself as a backstab. As a backstep into a parry comes out there, into the another one of the sets of the R2s, goes for a jump attack there. Heaven is going to be chilling just outside the distance. However, Chimp is going to be hit from neutral. Buy it, but... Oh no. Oh no, Chimp knows. Chimp knows! Into the R2, attempting something of a frame trap there. The back, everything Great Cat does is back, is roll BSable, which is absolutely hysterical. I love it. It makes me so happy. Into the parry! And a GG! Chimp takes the first round. What invasions do to a motherfucker, I think. Alright, into your corners again, chaps. Into your corners again. Heaven into your corner. Like a good man, Ian. There we go. Alright, good, good. Alright, both players are in. Round 2. Boom! Kaboom, as the physics are drunk and the little angry crouches coming through here on the side of Chimp, who's going to take a little bit of damage. Tries to get that roll out there, but unfortunately just too slow, as we are going to see Chimp here taking a lot of damage, but the sword dance comes out into the R2. Into a backstab, into backstab. A little bit of HP in it, and the Divine Beast Stomp is out there once again as we see these rollouts. The R2 there, dead angled to try and make sure that he got that attack into the standing R1. However, the Great Cat is going to be good enough that it's going to be able to interrupt that. The follow-up comes in there to interrupt the shenanigans that Chimp is trying to do with his own R2s. Forced back into the sword dance, but again, it is going to be interrupted as we are going to see these R2s caught now once again. We are going to see the sword dance come through, not going to be interrupted as we see the rollouts come out here on the side of Tarnished Chimp, who's 22 HP, but is going to be blink bolted down. Oh dear, into the frost pot. Good roll out there on the side of Chimp as we set up for the two-handed, the dagger. The knives are out, ladies and gents. Regular throwing daggers going to town, but unfortunately it's not going to be enough. The blink bolt comes through. Good roll out there on the side of Chimp, who cannot be taken another one as the jaw run attack comes through. But unfortunately too little too late. And that is going to be Heaven taking a stock. So there's going to be 1-1 to our contestants. Both players dead even. As we move on into the next round. Round 3. YouTube stream Andy. Dual stream Andy. Bare bones. And let's get this show on the road. Boom! Having a little bit of a sip. Oh, the R2s come through, and both of them are going to land into another one. Good rollout comes out there on the side of Tarnished, who is going to be swapping over to Moonveil. Already swapping to Moonveil as the R2s come back out now. Once again, we are going to see these R2s. Tries to force that out with the second one, but unfortunately it's not going to be enough. As we do see these rolls here. A bit of panic rolls, however, Chimp is going to be taking a little bit of damage. Goes for a jump attack into a follow-up. And the double spin to win as the Estelle's Ash comes out there yet again. Goes for more. Exclamation point fight. Shitter of the third tree. As we see another roll out come out here for Chimp. Looking at that there once again, we do see... Uh-oh. Good roll out there comes out from Chimp. However, goes for the backstab, not quite able to land it. Heaven goes for another standing R1. Chimp goes for the backstab, but is going to be punished with the standing R1. Both players know without their tears. You hate to see it. Unfork bestie as the grab fans come through into a follow-up R1. However, the katanas L1 is just not going to be enough to actually get the poise break. Will we see some shenanigans comes through as Chimp phased through that? The hitbox memento, I think. Uh-oh. The Curse Blade Cirque does actually manage to get the kill there. Nicely done. That is going to be Heaven taking another stock, taking it 2-1 as we move on to round 4. Alright. Jaker, as we do see the physics come through. As we do see the runarounds in neutral come through. And Chimp is going to be just out of distance there. Tries to go for that R2 to get the break. Thinks about going for that roll BS, but reconsiders it. As we do see the kickflip come through there to try and attempt to punish any of the shenanigans. Do you see the sheath? Oh, too close though to set up for those R2s. As we are going to see Heaven taking a tasty amount of damage. The Moonveil come out. Already swapping to Moonveil. Force back. Now, once again, we see the empty back jump. Oh my god, he's trying to style, folks. But unfortunately, in these games, styling will do one thing. Get you killed. As we are going to see these panic rolls coming out here from neutral from Chimp. Who is going to actually manage to land that second R2. Once again, empty jumps coming out here from the side of Heaven. But the heavens above, he could not foresee that. as we do see these rollouts come through here. It does seem that there was a little bit of a frame drop. I know the feeling, unfortunately. Elden Ring Memento, as we are going to see the Frostpod punished with the R2. Goes for a rollout there. Once again, goes for a jump attack, getting a tasty amount of damage. One side still has their tier, which is going to be Chimp, although I believe both tiers have now procced as I say it. God damn it, players, let me catch up. As we see these R2s come through here. Oh my god, the unfortunate hitbox comes through there. As we see Chimp now having to reset. Chimp trying desperately to get out of there. He just about does by the skin of his teeth. You see that there, the gravity fans. However, the LGS on Sword Dance comes through. Sword Dance is going to be pretty strong here, especially on that LGS. So saith the Lobero Bobera as the roll attack comes out, and that is going to be Heaven taking the win. GG's to both, folks. Very nicely done. V nicely done. V nicely done. Alright. That is going to be the best of 5 over. Both players, please leave the world and make room for the next 2, folks. GG's. How are you keeping, Jake? Hope all is good. Also, we're approaching the last hour. So it's going to be Heaven taking it. Someone needs to use Lightning Ram. That would be Giga's aced, honestly, Zesty. But we do need 2 new players. So if there's new people who haven't been in, please make yourself known and I'll save some space for you. Hot guys chat. Real. Real and true. That shit's ridiculous. Is it though? I don't really have much problems with rack. How's Ender today? I'm doing really good, Jake. I'm doing really, really good. This has turned out to be a really good idea. And I think I'm going to do these weekly now. Yeah, but if there's anyone who hasn't been in, who wants in, make yourself known now. Otherwise, people who've already been in, come back in. Just the last people who are on, just give at least one break. Oh, we do have someone in. Is it Pablo? Yes, it is Pablo. So Pablo will be in blue. Which I'll add on to the challenge. Do you have any plans to do this in PSN? No. Absolutely zero. I'm kind of phasing out PSN at the moment. I can't live without the overlays and stuff. Or Jaker. We are waiting for one more player. If there's someone else who hasn't been in, please let yourself be known. I'll ask the last 2 people on. Give someone else a chance to get in. I don't know if Monty is doing training for the whatchamacallit. If Monty wants another round in, I'd give it to him. But if not... Alright, free for all. Get in. Anyone who first come, first served, folks. Get in here. Password is lion. Rules are here. Alright. Hey! I'll never be caught dead playing PvP. That's the way to be, I think. Pablo versus... Is that Ladle? Nope. And that is... Nope. Foolish. Foolish got in again. Cool. Cool beans. Alright, I kind of want to join Clubba for the fights. Yeah, if you want to in next time, I'll save you a space for the next one. Alright, cool beans. So let's take a quick look at the builds once more. It's going to be Foolish on the 51 decks, and it is going to be Pablo on 61 decks, so we have a little bit of advantage. But we're going to see somewhat more presses from Foolish, just on account of the amount of end they have, but a little bit less health on the side of Foolish on account of the 59. Alright. Players are in. Pablo versus Foolish. Let's get this show on the road. Boom! Nicely done, as we are going to see some shenanigans being used here. It does seem as though we're going on the LGS and board. Just kind of a curiosity. Uh-oh. We do see some perfect block shenanigans here. Oh, into the guard break there once more. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Some saucy ace tier shenanigans here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Into the follow-up there comes out. Foolish is taking a lot of damage. Oh, good. Rolling R1 comes out there, but Foolish is just a bit not too far to be seen. And Foolish realizing that he had a silly talisman there. Very interesting choice. Oh, but the trade comes out there once again as Foolish is being put into a little bit of a one-man blender as a trade comes through there. Standing R1 into a bleed proc. And that is going to be Pablo taking the first stock. Nicely done. Cool beans. Alright, get your heals in, folks. No, this is a Fight Club, Sasamoto. We're just doing casted. It's casted best of fives from people in chat. Exclamation point fight if you want to get involved. Alright. Let's get this next round on the way. As we do see the explosions and the physics and the consumes. Uh-oh. Pablo done goofed. Pablo done goofed. That is going to be a round loss for Pablo, unfortunately, but we will let it play out. As we are going to see Pablo here taking a little bit of damage. The R2s, the jumping R2s coming out here on the side of Foolish. Into the follow-up. Trying to figure out that roll timing. He just has to, I think he has to work on his positioning more so. Oh, actually getting the interrupt there on that. And Frosty. The Frosty references, saucy as well. As we are going to see these standing R1s come out there once again. Oh, and the R2 there on a little bit of backstab pressure. Pablo is quite low. Foolish, though, is 2 into the parry. Uh-oh. As we see the little bit of a crouch. Little bit of a crouch coming through there. Uh-oh, waiting for the press. There is the side of Pablo actually managing to get a little bit of damage as the sword dance comes through. Getting a little bit of extra damage, and that's going to be the tear gone. Uh-oh. Standing R1 comes through to try and catch that, and the parry comes through into the guard break, but unfortunately, Pablo crabbed. Pablo, are you there? Pablo. 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 It is going to still be a round for Foolish because we've seen some crabs. I forgot, I'm sorry. No worries, but it is going to be a round for Foolish. 1-1 on the board currently. Let's crack on with this next fight. Glug, 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 glug. As the daggers are out. The daggers in men's smiles. Not able to get that follow up there. The guard counter is really good into a sword dance. However, it's not going to be enough to actually tank it. Which is interesting. As we see the just runarounds here in neutral. The run attacks are coming through into the follow-up there. However, we do see the swap over to 121 poise to be able to actually tank that on the side of Pablo, which is very clever. But the R2s are still R2s, and they are going to hit like an absolute truck as the standing R1 comes out. Into that, into the parry, into the toggle. And that is going to be Foolish Meta taking the round. These guard counters fuck? Yes, it's a positional check by the looks of things. That is going to be 2-1 in the favor of Foolish. The guard counters kind of doing work. They are doing a lot of work. They're kind of a curiosity, I think. But we do have both of our contestants in the arena. Could you please rune arc, Pablo? Yeah, poggers. Yeah, and we see the fields. And let's crack on with our next round. Hells yeah. And the knives are out now to begin the fight here. And we do see an attempted... Oh, the sword dance comes through. And the trade. There we go. That 121 poise coming in absolutely clutch here. As we see Foolish just going to town here. The poison has been procced into a run attack there. Into a follow-up. You see that there. That's the interaction that Pablo's going to have to look for. Not that one though. Oh. That is going to be Foolish taking another win. So far, we have Ladle Lover, Lucy, and Foolish currently in with 2 wins each. And Pizzium, Pablo, and Montage with 1 win currently.
Oh, and Heaven has a win as well. All right, let's crack on with the next round. We're getting 2 more people in. If other people want to come in, now is the time to do it. If you haven't been in much, now is your time to say your words, and we can get you in. YouTube chat as well, if there's any of you lot who want in. You're more than welcome in. Medial Go, I just actually noticed that there. Sorry, I was on the wrong side of chat. All right, both players have now left the FC. Let's get this show on the road. Russ, you're more than welcome in yourself, bestie. Bestie! Yeah, I'm kind of super curious at the moment now to see. Once I gotta turn hitboxes off. Dark as well. Dark, you can get in. The only downside, one of the things I'll need to figure out is there's quite a bit of downtime. And I'm currently looking at it here. There's 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're 10 fights in. And we're on the last hour, pretty much. Lucy is in by the looks of things. Yeah, that would be... No, it's Ingram versus Lucy by the looks of things. Yeah, no, it's good. It was actually Gopher who did this a long time ago for 3. But without all the bells and whistles. And it's slightly more difficult. Slightly more difficult. Yeah, it's Lucy versus Ingram. So let me get the name sorted while we have just a quick peek at the builds. 3654 on the side of Ingram, I believe. Ingram. Cool. Versus Lucy. All right. Okie dokie. Let's get this show on the road. Ingram on the Meteoric Uggs versus Lucy's War Crime. And thus begins the session of The Hague. Alright, we are going to see the physics here from both. The immediate punishes right off the bat there from Lucy. And there we go. Uh-oh. I think Hyper Armor might be kind of based. Good roll out there from the side of Ingram as we do see an immediate punish there. Good roll out here on the side of Ingram who goes for a running attack. Uh-oh. And that's going to be Ingram in for a World of Hurt now as the Catch Flames are going to come out. Oh, good punish, but the greed there and the trade. Good rolls coming out here on the side of Ingram here as the Mesmer's Orb is going to fly off into the sunset, into a standing R1, into another standing R1. Lucy is quite low, and the Catch Flames come out, but the Hyper Armor trade comes through. And that is going to be the first round going to Ingram. There we go. All right, folks. Round 2 of our best of 5. Kaboom. As they take a drink, so do I. Oh, the Meteoric Ash of War comes through into the R2. Uh-oh, and the Catch Flames are out into a rolling R1 that comes out here from the side of Ingram. Managing to get that interrupt there on, of course, the wonderful, beautiful rolls coming out here on the Mesmer's Orb. But through the fire and the flames comes the Ash of War. Lucy's in a spot of bother, and the Catch Flame is going to be caught in a... Can someone clip that? Holy shit. Oh my fucking god. Holy shit. Alright, moving on to the next round. Ingram versus Lucy. Match point in the favor of Ingram. Kaboom! Kablooey! Kapow! Goes the bolt. Now the players are going to be chilling like villains. Good roll out there as we do see the Ash of War come out there. The Hyper Armor trade is going to come out here as well. Goes for run R2, which is definitely interesting. Force back, we are going to see the trade through the Hyper Armor. Ingram realizing that he doesn't actually need to worry about 90% of what that does, but we are going to see a nice flash punish as we do see the Wrath of Gold coming out there just to try and get that kill into the Hyper Armor trade. And another Hyper Armor trade. Lucy just doesn't have very many keep off me tools here. She's kind of struggling. And the harpoon. There she blows, but unfortunately it's not going to hit. And that is going to be Ingram landing on the scoreboard. Well done to both. Alright, now get the fuck out of my world. That weapon arc goes across the entire arena? Yep. Pretty cool, isn't it? Item. It was the item. It was the Egon's harpoon. Or whatever the hell it's called. Alright, someone else said, I think Sasso. Sasso, you come in. So you're up. And we need another person to fill in the gap. So it's Ingram taking the win. Who is in blue? It's going to be Heavenly One. Oh, Chimp, I believe, is actually in now. I think he'll be up next. We have Chimp and we have... Oh no. It's Ladle versus... What? You'll be up next. Anyway, Sasso. So that's Chimp, I think. Who's who? No. Okay, that is right. Okay, so it's Ladle and Red. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out who's who. Ladle. Ladle. Voices. Heaven. Cool. Alright. Let's crack on. Heaven versus Ladle. No, that is not correct. Oopsies. 1 second, folks. Well, let's just take a quick look at the builds here while we crack on. Heaven versus Ladle. Nicely done. Alright. 3 versus 1. 3 versus 1. Cool. Alright, there we go. We're getting places. So, looks like it's going to be strength with a lot of end versus dex with an awful lot of end. Interesting. Alright, let's crack on with the round. Alright, and both players are going to be... Oh, there we go. And the physics are out just a little bit later than one would like. But it happens to the best of us as we are going to see these empty jumps come through. Oh, the sheeps! Uh-oh. It's a bad time to be in the arena right now. Ladle both of them are relatively even. I think Ladle is slightly ahead here in this one. Do you see the swaps over coming out here now once again? Alright. And the sheeps! Oh, but it does manage to break the hyper armor of the sheeps. Oh no! And that's going to be all the FP gone. All for naught, as it does seem as though it's going to be the stone club here. Which is, of course, pretty based. As we do see the hyper armor come out here on the stone club. Managing to get a tasty amount of damage off the bat. Interdasting. Looking at this here, we are going to see the standing R1s come through there. 882 to 1273. Good rollouts here coming out on the side of Ladle, who is going to be frosted now once more. Looking at this here now once again, we do see just both players chilling like villains. Going for a standing R1 there. Into the harpoon! There she blows. But Heaven Looks like they'll be counting their sheeps into a loading screen if they're not careful, as they are 100 HP in the difference. Neither side has their tier left. However, Ladle is going to be frosted, which means he's going to take a considerable amount of damage all the way through here, as Ladle is going to be just rolling. Keep on rolling. Good rollouts here come out now once again from Ladle. However, Ladle isn't a spot of bother. Heaven is doing a good job of keeping up that pressure. Into the harpoon, and there she blows. But nay, we missed him. The beast shall lay another. As we go for the jump. Nope. Standing R1. Nope. Then the off dags are out. Going for another harpoon. Oh no, nearly landed that time. Into the lightning strike, into a backstep, into a follow-up R1. Both players are going to be on the Godskin swaddling cloth here. Ladle is hanging on by an absolute thread into a blink bolt saying, oh, good night and good luck. That was a dove that just hit my window. Jesus fucking Christ. Holy shit, that put the heart crossways on me. What the fuck? Hang on a second. Jesus. Heaven won that, right? Yes. Alright. Let's get our players back into the world. Okie dokie. Alright. A dove flew into the window? Yeah, that actually fucking scared the shit out of me. Alright. Next round, I'm just gonna go take a look outside. 1 second. You go fight. Is he alive? What the fuck? Jesus. Okay. Whew. Alright. Either way, we are going to see the standing R1s coming out here on the side of Ladle, who's doing some decent damage here, just playing that nice whiff punish game. Can afford to tank so much. Oh, the Divine Frost Stomp is so cool! And it actually manages to land for a tasty amount of damage. But the keep out on the Great Cat is going to be just enough. Both players are chilling. Chilling once more. Great Cat is just kind of vibing, waiting. Ooh. Oh, the standing R1, but the Great Cat is able to go no, especially not with the Rakshasha having its tasty amount of hyper armor there. And the Divine Beast Stomp from Kilo there comes out, but unfortunately it's not going to be enough as the Great Pot comes through. Oh, it's skull emojis. Actually managing to get some decent damage into Ladle here, as the Stone Club is definitely a setup of all time. One of the setups, as we do see a little bit of a bag from neutral into a standing R1 there, punishing the overextension. It's one of the things that make yet another similarity between Great Cat and things like either Shunter or for oh my god, the poo poo. He throw the poo poo. Oh no! It's a bad time to be Heaven. As we do see, Ladle been put through. Rotted as well. Oh, and that's going to be the tier gone. Good rollouts coming out here on the side of Ladle, who does have quite a substantial health lead here. Uh-oh. The sheeps. 200 HP. As we do see the blue being drunk. And the sheeps are out again. What is that interaction? 18 HP left on the board. Ladle Lover with a substantial health lead here. Well over 800 HP of a lead as the sheeps are out. Uh-oh. And the spear is out, it seems, on the side of Heaven. As we see these empty jumps here just to try and get away. The knives are out. He really wants that kill. He really fucking wants it. But, oh, the Frost proc has gone through. 200 HP. This is evening it out. 200 to 60. Uh-oh. Into the follow-up! But the sheeps! And the bad day goes to worse. As it's going to be Ladle taking a W. Almost managed to punish the BM. Almost managed to punish the BM. Nicely done, nicely done. And yes, MIDI goal. Brakshasha Gaming indeed. Alright, let's get our contestants back in now once more. Bazid, oh my god, Swiss Spear, yes. Alright, ladies and gents, it's going to be 1-1. Heaven versus Ladle. Let's get this show on the road. Dong, sleep on the sheep. Are you Welsh Rust? Right, either way. We see the pots, we see the daggers, we see a Ladle lover chilling here. We do see the turtle shield, actually, weirdly enough. Which is not often you actually see that, but it's probably not a bad play. Especially if you are going to be running. I'll just have to take another look at the build there to figure out why we're seeing that. Other than, oh, the Frostpot comes through into the running attack there on the Stone Club, but unfortunately the rack. One more turn on the rack once again as we see another standing R1 come out there. Into the rolling attack there as we are going to see the Divine Frost Stomp come through. Not actually managing to get enough damage. Ladle is quite low here, so he's going to have to play this very, very carefully. However, Heaven, as we've seen before, if he's not able to get those punishes that he needs, or if he whiffs too much, he's going to be in for a world of hurt. And there you have it. The whiff comes through. The punishment window that Ladle was looking for is going to be exploited as the running attack into a little bit of mash. We do a little bit of mashing as we see the waggles come out. A little bit of BM. And more than the waggles back. As we do see the swap over to LGS. However, we do see Ladle's evening out that health lead by just a little bit as the jumping attack comes through. However, the frost proc comes through into the rack. One more turn on the rack as the weed cutter comes through, but the sheeps are out in force, ladies and gentlemen, as we see these running attacks come through left and right. Goes for an empty jump there, goes for regular, I believe that was a run or two that came out there on the side of Heaven, as we see the swap over to the HTS, managing to get that nice punish. However, it's not going to be called out there by the side of Ladle. Oh, and the weed cutter is out once more there just to try and get that nice little bit of pressure. Standing R1, not quite able to connect. An empty R1, it's not going to be whiff punished. We do see an empty jump coming out there from Ladle to get that extra distance, even if the recovery is slightly longer. Oh, but the trade comes through, and that's going to be 2-1 in favor of Heaven. Cool. Alrighty then. Alrighty then. Okie dokie. We do see both of our players chilling like villains. Alright, let's get this show on the road, chaps. This could be match point, or we'll see a tasty little comeback come out here on the side of the lover of ladles. The ladle enjoyer, if you will. Let's crack on. I don't know why you just physic there, but you know what? We crack on. Fuck it. Could be worse. Alright. Both players are going to be 5-ing. Do you see the gravity fans come out here into the R1, but I believe, in fact, Heaven is still down in here, as we do see the tally swaps come through there, just to get that extra little bit. Ladle, of course, resting on the shield tally. I'm confused as to why he's not going for the why he's not going for sword tally here. Maybe he didn't expect to get the swap. Sword and shield, of course. The swap from one, all your healing items into that is definitely pretty pro, but we don't see it. Heaven, of course, getting that little bit of tasty regen, however, is going to get frost-potted. Both sides are frost-potted. Uh-oh. We do see the ballast, but Ladle let it happen. I don't know why you're waggling there, bro. You should have been in a position to get the punish. As we are going to see the standing R1s, he does fall for it. Hook, line, and sinker. The R2 comes out there on the rack. Into the follow-up, but the sheep comes out, but it isn't going to get any damage. I think we've seen the adaptations we've needed here from the side of Heaven. Empty jump comes through there. Follow-up R1 is going to be rolled, but the Stone Club comes through there into the R2. Ladle's in a spot of bothers. That is going to be the tier gone, and I cry every time when that happens. As we do see the HTS into the Ash of War is going to be jumped though, as we do see Heaven taking a nice little bit of damage from those spammed R1s there from the side of Ladle. Ladle chilling there in distance, but that's going to be the Frostbot. 321 left on the board. Heaven with a 700 health lead and the tier as the skull emojis are out. Oh, and they're getting some decent damage. 231. What, something Indomitable? What's the name of that particular spell again, folks? It's been a while since I've seen that, as we are going to see that. Vow of the Indomitable. And we do see the crouch R1s coming through. Empty jump there come through, but we do see the blue drank, which is not going to be punished. We do see positional advantage, but unfortunately the HTS comes out. And that is going to be Heaven taking a win, bringing his score up to 2. Alright, the people we have with 2 so far are Ladle Lover, Lucy, Foolish, and Heaven. So far. Very nicely done. Good fights, folks. Good fights. Take a quick peek at the builds now once again. Alright, next 2 in. I believe that's going to be Tarnished Chimp. Whoops. Let me get my scorecard and everything ready. Chimp. There we go. Voices. Voices. Who will he be fighting? Is it Pizzium? It's Foolish again. Cool. No, it isn't Foolish. It's going to be... There we go. Alright. Versus Chimp. I'm believing that's... if I'm unmistaken, that's going to be Sasso. Yeah, it's Sasso. Okay, cool. Alright, Sasso's in Dehus. On PSGS? Huh. Okay, okay. Sasso. Alrighty then. So let's take a quick look at the builds. It's going to be an int build. No, it's the wrong way around. Let's swap that over. Sorry, folks. Alright, there we go. So Sasso's going to be on an arcane build here. Versus the int build of Chimp. I'm actually super curious to see how this one is going to go. Alright. And now we get to molded latency. German Laggets. Alright, is that going to work? No, it is not. Okay, we have more things to fix. 4 versus... Where is Chimp? 2 versus 4. Okay. Sorry about this, folks. There's a few more bits and pieces I need to do for these fight clubs, which make it a little bit more difficult. 4 versus 2. And let's get the show. Make sure we're good. We're good. Let's get the show on the road. Boom! As we are going to see Sasso in blue on the PSGS. Oh, the empty jump there comes through into Love Vortex coming out there as well. And we do see the R2s come out here on the side of Chimp, who's trying to get that nice little bit of keep out. But remains to be seen, as we do see the tally swaps coming out here on the side of Sasso. Good rolls coming out here once again. Nicely done. We do see the run R1 coming through there. Crouch R1 to follow up there, a bit of a quick poke. Trade comes through into a bleed proc as Sasso is able to keep up that pressure. Empty jump R1 comes through there. However, the jump away to get that extra bit of distance as a jump R1 comes through. And the R2 is there into the L1. Chimp's in a spot of bother. And that's going to be Sasso taking the first round. Nicely done, nicely done. Round 1. Alright, folks. Nope, hang on a second. Here we go. And glug, 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 glug. empty. Jump R1 into the JL1 that comes out there on the side of Sasso. We do see the tally swaps immediately. We do see this nice spacing coming out though, as we are going to be on the halberd and the butcher's knife, or whatever they've renamed that to, as we are going to see the R2 come through. There is going to land, evening this one out into the sword dance. However, we are going to see some nice counter pressure come out here on the side of Sasso, who does manage to get that. The quick pokes are out into the bleed proc. However, it is going to be rolled here on the side of Chimp. We do see chilling here back into the corner. However, an empty jump R1 comes out from the side of Sasso. Little bit of a follow-up there. Good jump out from the side of Sasso once again as the jump attack comes through. A halberd jump attack into a run R2, into the standing R1. Sasso's in a spot of bother here as we see another jump R1 come out there to try and punish any bit of aggression that we do see from the side of Sasamoto, who is not going to walk into that sword dance, actually managing to whiff punish that perfectly. And we see the standouts there from the side of Sasso. Chimp here is going to have to play a very careful game as the jump attack comes through there. I don't believe it landed as he rolls the bleed proc here. Chimp is barely ahead, and the spectral... not actually going to be able to land. And we do see the tier proc here for Chimp into a jump attack. Both sides not quite able to do as we see the swap back over onto the main, I believe, cleaver? Butcher's cleaver? One or the other. Who cares? It's a cleaver. And the Estelles are out now into the R2. That is going to be 14 HP in a dream here from the side of Sasso. Are we going to see the red feather? We do. And the JL1 comes out, but is it going to be enough into the standing R1? The R2 comes out, but going to be rolled away by the old Sasamoto, who is going to go for an empty jump to bait some shenanigans, but he's going to get interrupted. And that is going to be Tarnished Chimp taking the second stock of this best of 5. Boom! This all monkey business all the way down as we move on into the next round. Boom! Nice-oo. Both players are going to be chilling. However, we do see the first swing that comes out from Sasamoto, which is not going to lead to any damage, but is going to force a roll. And then another jump R1 once again. However, the trade comes through, and Chimp is doing a good job of just existing on the outside of space and being able to get out as the bleed proc comes through, though that's not going to be good. This could be a game changer here for Sasamoto, who goes for the rolling L1 on that into another L1. However, it's going to be rolled on the side of Chimp as we see, bleed proc once again into the anti-air, tries to space out the standing R1, but the sword dance comes through into a run R1, into a quick poke, into another poke, into the JL1, and nuclear damage from Orbat. Oof. That is going to be Sasso taking the second stock. If Sasso is allowed to get momentum now that he's figured out the latency, this could be pretty rough here for Chimp. This could be very, very rough here from Chimp. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know how this one's going to pan out, as we are going to see both players chilling here in neutral. Goes for an R1, L1 into another L. The R1, L1 prio machine here. I'm not sure if Sasso is, what poise Sasso has here. But my god, once he's able to get his greasy little mittens in on Chimp, Chimp is finding a hard way to get out, even on this latency. As the R2s come out into a jump R1. Now the standing R1 into... there you go. That's PSGS of the olden times. Into the anti-air. Whew, into a space. He spaced that? What the hell? Tries to go for the roll catch there, but just a little bit too late. 1200 HP to 422 as we are going to see their rolling R1s. The jump L1 comes through there into the backstab there. Chimp actually getting that quite nicely into the Estelle's Ash of War, but it's not going to matter. And that is going to be Sasamoto on the scorecard. And there you have it. That's all she wrote. Now get the hell out of my world. We are on the last 30 minutes, folks. Yeah, we both go now, yeah. Everyone does a best of 5. So, just as like a thing that we're going to do, if you're enjoying this, it'll be done every Wednesday. And we'll actually keep an informal leaderboard for the amount of wins in these. Obviously, there won't be many prizes for it, but I just think that it's a cool idea to have some kind of a reward. We'll probably do it after 3 or 4 months, depending on how long it takes. Alright, who is in my world? Right, get the next 2 in. I think that's foolish. Or is it Ladle? Nope. Pablo? Yeah, there we go. There's Pablo in. Alright, we need another player in. There he is. Pablo is in. He's going to be in blue. So, Pablo. Cool. Alright, someone else who's waiting on the sidelines. Now is your time to shine. Go, go, go. Go, go, gadget, go. Pablo. If there's any other players in, I'm fixing builds real quick. That's okay. Take your time. We need another person to fill. Generally speaking, I let the last person who was in take a break. So in other words, like, we get other people in, and it is going to be Heaven versus Pablo. I just want to have as many people in Heaven. Heaven. Yeah. There's a few people knocking around, so I'd like them to all have their opportunity to get in. And we'll get Pizzium and someone else in then after that. Do I need to wait? No, you're in. You weren't in. Were you in last round? No. Oh, you were in last round, weren't you? No. Alright, then you're good to go. Alright, into your corner. Also, Frenzied Fate, Demaru, and Fencer Drundral. Thank you so much for the follows. I appreciate you. Fencer, hello. Alright, let's see if this thing works. No, I'm just going to have to do a little bit of tweaking. So let's go to the build screen. Take a look at what people are using today. Okay, let me figure out where everyone's at. They're going to be slot 1 and 2. Cool. Oh, that's cool. All right, folks, we have both of our players in their respective corners. Let's crack on as we jump right back in. All right, we have both of our players in. They chillin' like villains. Ooh, nice attack there that comes in now once again, as we are going to see the standing R1s coming through. Yet another one comes through. Good interrupt there on the side of Pablo. Heaven is going to be on the back foot, who is at a substantial life disadvantage. I think it's like 800 HP, but the backstab is going to even this one out very, very quickly. 1300 to 823 as the skull emoji spot is out. Tries to go for that nice little bit of pressure, but unfortunately not quite there. We are going to see the skull emojis be rolled, but good punish into 400 to 1400 into the weed cutter, and that is going to be Pablo taking the first stock. Nice. All right, get back in here. GG's. All right, let's crack on. Round 2 of our best of 5. Pablo is currently up 1. Yeah, of course. Alright, running attacks come through there. The Frostpot is not quite able to make it. Goes for an empty jump there as we do, not an empty jump, a jump R1 there to try and catch Heaven with his trousers down, as we do see a nice little bit of pressure there. The follow-up actually managing to catch that into the follow-up once again, into another follow-up. My god. Pablo is absolutely gaming right now, as we see the weed cutter here doing a tasty amount of damage there, but not enough here, as we do see the bleed bolus coming out here on the side of Heaven. Goes for a running attack to attempt to initiate there, but it's not quite going to be enough. An empty jump into a follow-up R1. A follow-up R1 now once again. We are going to see a nice tasty amount of damage into the third R1 in the chain. Rare to see that be used, as we're going to see the empty jump into a Frostpot though, which is going to get the interrupt for Heaven, managing to actually even this one out by a little bit, but the follow-up R1 is going to cast our dear friend Heaven aside, who does now have hyper armor on his side. Oh no, as it is 81 HP and a dream, as the Frost Pot is out into a standing R1. The Bolus bait did pay off as Pablo takes another one. And I just want to say, Pablo, when you joined our tournaments all those months ago, 3 months ago now I think it was, you had no idea what the fuck you were doing, and it was very evident. And now you're actually styling on people. You need to go to ladder, dude. You genuinely need to go to ladder. You got this, dude. You're playing so fucking well. The transformation from that first beginner's bracket to now is actually fucking breathtaking. So, well fucking played, duder. Well fucking played. Alright, we have both of our players in. Let's crack on. Pablo 2 in blue. Nihil for Heaven in red. As the daggers are out, the physics drunk, and the standing R1 comes out there into another standing R1. These follow-ups there, we do see the final interrupt there, as we see the rolling attack come through, into another follow-up, a trade, which is, by virtue of life advantage, going to be very much in the favor of Pablo, as we see these. Oh, nice. Tries to go for that follow-up. Is going to get the trade here, as both players are going to be on the Rakshasa. Sorry, as the bleed bolus is going to be used. Standing R1 comes through there once again. Into another one. Keeping Heaven just so honest here. But we do see some nice pressure as the rolling R1 comes out there. Tries to go for that just a little bit too far away. And Pablo takes it in a sweep. Pablo, my friend. Alright, so Isekai. You are up. Versus, is there anyone else new who hasn't been in yet that gets in? You take priority. If not, we're going to get Sasso back in, I think, because he hasn't been in for very many. Is there anyone new who wants in? So Iseki. And one other new person to get in before Sasso. And if no one else takes the spot, Sasso is in. So I'm just going to mark Iseki. I'm new. You've been in a bunch today, Lucy. Deppy? You want in, Deppy? Alright, Deppy, you get in. Password is lion and exclamation point fight for the rules. We're on Den maps, obviously enough. I think I've spelt your name correctly, Iseki. Or Isekai, or whatever the fuck your name is. It's 2 S's, is it? I can't spell for shit. So it's Iseki, who's in. Control S. Password is lion, exclamation point fight to see the full rules. Iseki. Iseki. Alright, cool. I know it now. But yeah, you're going to be up first, my friend. Versus Deppy. And then we'll get Sasso in for another one. And that'll probably be the last one of the day. Seki at red light. Alright. And let me know when Deppy is in. Let me know when you're in world. Okay, leave. You'll be in after this one. Password lion, yes. Exclamation point fight. You have someone blocked, my friend. Are you that Mikola person? I'm the one and only? Alright then, no. We're good. Goodbye. Alright. Sasso, you're in. No, it's Sasso who's in. Moment of silence, please. It's probably me who has them blocked. And of lore, very, very questionable pictures of Mikola in their Steam things. Now, it's Sasso in next. You're in, Sasso. Sorry about that, bestie. Very, very suspect pictures of Mikola on their Steam profile, so I'm good. Yeah, we're good with that. Alright, Sasso. Alright. There we go. Alright, it's going to be... Has it worked? Yes, it has. Okay, and now hopefully it works, and it does. I don't do that. Their just name is Mikola or whatever. Unless they've changed all their shit. But either way, let's crack on. Isekai versus Sasso. Germany versus South America. There's a joke there somewhere, but let's... Cool. Kaboom. Out goes the bolt. In goes the little drinkies. Empty jumps. Does seem as though it's going to be the LGS versus the PSGS. Goes for a jump attack. Is going to land. Iseki is going to be on the back foot now once again. Force back in now once again. We are going to see Sasso playing a very careful game here. However, those R2s are going to take an awful lot of damage. Good. Oh no, the misinput into the run R1 as we see a jump attack come through there. Tries to catch it, however. Oh my god. Oopsies. You're going to see Sasso here have to play a very careful game. Is actually managing to get some nice damage there against Iseki, who is going to be taking an awful lot of damage there. The bleed proc goes through into these R2s from neutral. Tries to set up for that into the JL1. And that is going to be Sasamoto taking the round in very confident fashion. Very nicely done. Cool. V-nice, V-nice. As we can just take a quick peek at the builds. Arcane, 50 Arcane here. Very nicely done. And the 67 strength here from the side of Seki. Rocking quite a lot of damage. Beautifully done. Actually just take the opportunity to do something here. Maybe make sure. Cool. Cool. All right, both players are in. Let's crack on. Methodios, hello. As we are going to see both players here going for their respective physics. Crouch R1 is really nice there as we do go see a running attack come through there, but the backstab grab there from Kilo is going to be nasty to punish here as we do see the jump R1 come through there into a quick poke, into some nice bait outs there, but good roll discipline here from the side of Sasso, who was just a little bit too far. Standing R1 into the quick poke, into some really tasty pressure there, into the bleed proc. Iseki is in a spot of bother here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. And there we are going to have the empty jumps come through here. Standing, jumping R1. Another jumping R1 here into the block. Oh, and the bleed proc is going to be rolled into a crouch R1. Into the strafe. The sword dance, though, is actually going to cost a nice amount. We could have seen another quick poke there. Oh, and the Reduvia comes out there for that last hit. Into the L1, the empty jump. Sasso claims another 2-0. My god, you beast, you creature. Very, very nicely done, folks. Very, very nicely done. What's the exact name of those spears? Ooh, a little bit of a swappa, are we? A little bit of a swappa, are we? I see, I see. Okie dokie, okie dokie. Alright then. Both players are in their respective corners. Let's crack on. Yeah, Blood Fiends, thank you. Alright, it is going to be Sasso and the Blood Fiends versus the Cragblade HTS here on the side of Iseki, who is going to go for a standing R1 there. Is actually going to land that jumping attack there. However, Sasso is not really in the mood to play around here. He knows that there's hyper armor. Is that a bleed proc in air? Tries to go for that trade though, Sasso, as we see the jump out. The run R1 comes through there into a follow-up L1, into another one. Oh dear, as the bleed proc goes through again. Uh-oh. 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 As run R1 comes through into another L1. Uh-oh. Oh no! Into a jump into the bleed proc! And that is going to be Sasamoto taking another win. V-nice. V-nice. Alright, folks. This is the last fight of the Fight Club. We have time for one more, folks. So, if you haven't been in before and you want to play, please do get in. Sasso, if you'd ever so kindly get the fuck out of my world. That would be hella poggers, bestie. But we do have time for one more fight. So if you haven't played yet and you want to try your hand and aren't a creature, please do hop in. Foolish, if someone else hasn't been in, I'll be asking you to step aside and we'll let someone new pop in. Is there anyone new? You need to say your piece now. I'm looking in YouTube chat. I don't see a sinner, so... Fuck you, Enda. No. Sasso. Fuck you! There we go. GG's, though. Alright, looking at the leaderboard so far, we have 2 wins for Ladle Lover. We have Foolish Meta with 2 wins. Pablo with 2 wins. Heaven with 2, and Sasamoto with 2, and of course Lucy with 2 as well. But I'm looking at it here, and the people with 1 kill so far is Montage, Pizzium, and Ingram. Alright. But yes, if there's anyone new, otherwise we'll get another pair of people. Pizzium, if you're there, you've only been in once, I believe. And if, who else has only been in once so far? Monty has only been in once, I believe, as well. So if there's anyone new who wants to hop in, the password is Lion. If not, we'll just leave it open. So we'll wait about a minute before we do that. Time for Manor Lords. Alright, fuck it. Free for all. Whoever joins. Me, I'm Ondo. Real Ondo. For real, for real. But no, alright. Free for all. Whoever's in first gets in. Fuck it. We ball. Free for all time. Go, 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 go. First 2 in the arena. Can you cast and play at the same time? Badly. Oh, Mag's in. Alright, get in here, Mag. Now, password is Lion. Exclamation point, fight for the rules. Oh, never mind. We have 2 in. You'll have to catch us next week, Mag. Unfortunately. Because this is the last fight. It is going to be Sasamoto versus... Uh-oh. Let Mag go, Mag goat. Actually, fuck it. Yeah, let's... Who's in? Let Mag go. Fuck it. Mag's in. Go, 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 go. Now's your time. One of you 2 fine gentlemen is going to have to step out. Who? It can drop? Alright, gonna get out. Alright, Mag, you're up. Get the fuck in here. At home. At home. So, Sasso versus Mag. This will actually be a good fight. Sasso. Cool. Save that. And Mag. Password is Lion. Mag versus Sasso. Alright, Mag, where you at? The joiner in question. And this will be the last fight for the evening. But yeah, I think this went relatively well. Wait, what's the rules? Oh, for fuck's sake. Thank you. Two-handed tally is universally banned. Let's take a look at the builds. No, that's the wrong one. Make sure Mag is in blue. BHB banned. Full ban. One-handed or two-handed, I couldn't give a shite. Those things shit too much damage for how fast they are. And looking at it here, 38 end. 55 strength on the side of Mag versus the arcane build of Sasamoto. Okay. Right, let's crack on. If you use something banned, it'll just be a round loss. Cool! The Glug Glug. The running in. PSGS versus Grey Cat. We are going to see Mag taking damage right off the bat. However, we go for the standing R1. The trade comes through. Both sides relatively even here. Mag is slowly but surely getting a nice win. And that's going to be the first thing that is banned that you have used. Congrats. We'll let it play out though, as Mag is going to get a nice little bit of damage there. Goes for crouch R1. Force back in now once again. We are going to see it here. Empty. Oh, Sasso is going to take a little bit of damage as the phalanx is out there once again. And once more, we do see the backstab grab into the attempted trade there from the side of Sasamoto, who does call out the shenanigans there into a ghost hit into 100 HP. Mag, you silly goose. Sasso won the round anyway, so it made no difference. No flaming strike. No rot grease, no flaming strike. Barbary Roar is blanket banned. Two-hand tally is blanket banned. I can't remember what other weird divergences there are from ladder. So if you need to go change your build, now would be a good time to do it, brother. Or you're good. Okay, he's good. Alright, Sasso takes the first round. Yeah, he's going to go change some stuff. That's fine. Should make sense. Yeah, I'll be posting the Endaccord rule set in Endaccord shortly, and you can read it from there, as opposed to just having to use the challenge. It's a living document. It might change over the course of like the foreseeable, but yeah, that's where we're at. Flaming Strike does in fact go burr. It very much burr. It does burr. Yes, a bill burr even. Yeah, I'll copy and paste those rules into Endaccord. But the fight, the exclamation point fight will be there forever, so. Most of my like informal fight clubs are ruleless, but these ones are just on Endaccord rules. Which I think is fair. Alright, boys and girls. Second round. Sasso is up 1 in our best of 3. Boom! The physic is Le Drunk. The phalanx is out. Ooh, nice. Actually managing to get a tasty amount of damage off of that there. Sasso is currently down about 400 HP there, thereabouts. As we are on the Eep. The big Eep is out on the side of Mag, who does actually manage to get a nice amount of damage there. Sasso actually takes a fair amount of damage from that as well. However, the Crouch R1s come out into a trade, evening this one out by a considerable margin. Good rollout though on the very, very nasty as the follow-up comes through there. We do see the phalanx, but unfortunately that aggressive phalanx is just kind of nasty here, as we are going to see the bleed bolus come out here. But both sides going for the bleed bolus. Neither side able to get a punish on that. Good trade comes through here once again. Good run attack as well. Good roll out there against the JL1 from Sasso on the side of Mag as the follow-up comes out. And that's going to be the tier gone. Uh-oh. Saso's going to be in a spot of bother, and he's actually dead. And this is why I don't like using those, using the items, because I can sometimes not tell who died or not. Good round, the Mag Casual. Alright, as we clip into a wall, let's get this next round on the way. 1-1 to both. Alright, Le Physique is out. Le Gris is through. Good rollouts there, but however, he is still going to be caught. Good call out there on that follow-up R1 from the side of Sasso, who does manage to just go, nah, I'd hit him. I hit him. Oh, but the anti-air comes out there on the side of Mag, who is going to get an opportunity to bleed ball us here. We aren't going to see much. Good. Very nice strafe comes out there on the side of Sasamoto, who goes for that follow-up, forcing a trade. Once again, we are going to see the quick pokes come through here into the JL1 to punish the aggressive phalanx once again. Good showing there from the side of Sasso, who's just going to roll all of this, who rolls once again into the bleed proc there. Mag is going to be quite low. It is going to be Sasamoto with the very substantial health lead. Here's the jump R1 comes through. Once again, Sasso taking another jump R1 here into that very good turnaround as well, as Sasso does manage to get some tasty amounts of damage in there. 151 HP, and the swap over to Blue Feather, I think red might be a little bit better for this one, as we are going to see, yes it is. Empty jumps come through there once again. We are going to see the PSGS doing some decent damage. Go for a jump R1. It's not quite able to connect. Force back the rolls there is the side of Sasso, who is going to be chilling here. Good strafes into the roll catch. Sasso up to Mag on 1. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Alright. The last round. Could be the last round if Mag doesn't get his act together. Oh no! As the bolt is out. And the little drinkies into a bow. But he decides to go for little drinkies anyway. Which I might do as well. A mug of Scald. Beautiful. As we are going to see Mag here playing a very passive game, trying to set up for some phalanx shenanigans. The Grey Cat with the sleepy grease is definitely a play. However, we are going to see some nice little bits of damage come through there. The follow-up forces a trade. Sasso is quite far behind now. As of right now, good patient play here from the side of Mag, who is going to go for that pressure. Sasso going for a press as opposed to anything else. But we are seeing the nice little spinning slash coming out there on the side of Mag, who is going to town. Absolute town. As we do see a nice tasty backstab there from Sasso onto Mag. Mag is going to eat that standing L1 and the JL1, but it's going to miss because hitbox Momento into a strafe, into a bleed proc, turning this one around as we see the rolls come out here on the side of Sasso into the spinning slash. Is he going to be put away? No, he has 20 HP left on the board. He nearly jumps out of the arena, but the anti-air, and we have the match in a match point. Oh my god. Holy sheesh. Match point, folks. Let's get this show on the road. Boom. Empty jump. No, not an empty jump. Is actually going to call it out there as we see. Oh, the attempt to strafe there, but however, the hitbox was just too big as Sasso is going to force a roll, managing to just about get away from that spinning slash there. He's giving Mag an awful lot of space here. He needs to be closer to try and get that punish in the bolus because he knows it's coming into a jump R1. It is going to get the punish. Oh, but the jump here on the side of Mag Casual, who is going to be taking an insane amount of damage, but unfortunately Sasso was either out of end or that recovery was just too long into the JL1. 253. Oh no, he reconsidered, perhaps out of the stamina, as Amy would say, as we are going to see Sasso chilling in neutral here. He realizes that Mag is in a spot of trouble as the Reduvia L1s come out there to try and get that little last hit in. 262. However, Mag is going to town on him as the off-axe comes out. That is actually so clutch in this as we are evening this one out slowly but surely. Oh. The Blood Fiend's Ash of War is going to come through! Mag is going to be aired into the roll catch. No, he manages to get out into the tier, into the spinning slash. Is he going to get the punish? He does! And Sasso. Moto. Cringe. Moto. Coin flip. Moto. on the PSGS, proving the setup is not fully dead yet, takes the W as our last fight. Alright, folks. Whew. What a fight. What fuck, my voice is shagged now, though. Ugh. Alright. As my camera is unfortunately going to be also shagged. Lads, what a first fight club we've had here. What a first one. I hope you all enjoy it. If you have any feedback on this, please do post it in Endicord so I can try and make the next one a little bit better. These are going to be hosted every Wednesday in the exact same time. Casted Shoutcast FCs, I think, is kind of nice, but a little bit more structured and a little bit of time for me to be annoying to you guys. I'll probably save the VOD for this. Nomad, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. And, ladies and gentlemen, if you are around tomorrow, there will be a tournament and new players tourney tomorrow at 6 p.m. Irish time. If you exclamation point shall, it should work. I think. I hope. Alright. Wretched Inguine, thank you so much. But yeah, again, if any of you have any feedback, post it in Endicord or DM me directly. Either works. And I'd be more than happy to listen to it. And I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all tomorrow. Same time at 6 p.m. Irish time. Alright, we'll find some place to raid, folks. GG's to everyone. Thank you all so much. I go for a walk.